And we are in the pipe. 5x5, bros. 5x5. Here we go, people. We're back again. Sunday morning. Colin, this dude right here, the guy that does all the talking, the guy that never stops. 100% action, authenticity, guys. That's what you're going to get from me today. None of this fakery, fake other commentary. Take it away, Bill. Okay, Susie. We're not doing that. It's just me, solo warrior, Lone Wolf McQuaid. Let's get it, folks. Okay, dudes, let's, yesterday. Did the stream yesterday? It sucked. Man, that was like my worst stream ever. It's like, am I doing something wrong? What did I do wrong? I have no idea what happened yesterday, but yeah, horrendous views. So, lack of consistency by Colin. So, let's fix that, guys. It's all about being consistent in life on everything you do. Be intentional, be focused, be strong, be calm. You know what I'm talking about, folks. Everything you do. So, dudes, we're here for CX today. That's not what you're seeing on screen here because we're also watching LAMF from Whitley Bay on the northeast coast of England, just outside of my hometown. So we're here today for, I don't like when it does that. Okay, let's just back up a little bit, and we come back to Road World Cup Hoogerheide. This is the last round, guys. The last round of the UCI World Cup Championships here. I can see Puck Pietersay is in the, I guess, the broadcast booth right now doing the interviews. She won yesterday, guys. At Michelin, I think it's called. So she won there. Did she? Yeah, I think she did. I think she won there yesterday. Guys, yesterday I only did the men's race. I was up super early again, and I was getting ready. It was my first time back out yesterday showing a couple of houses for my real estate career, which I'm going to absolutely friggin' dominate. Yeah, just you got to know how to talk to people. You got to know how to meet people. You got to get them on your side. They got to trust you. And for some reason, people like that about me. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. The race officially starts at 20 minutes before the hour, so we do still have 6 minutes here. But lots to talk about. Last winners of UCI World Cup Hoogerheide, Lucinda Brand. She's here today. Fem Van Empel. She's retired for now. Is that a permanent retirement? I don't think so. Marianne Vos won it in 2022. Remember, they don't race the same routes every year. There's 12 rounds to the UCI World Cup, and they don't do them all. They kind of like pick certain races and go back to them. Lucinda Brand won in 2020. Lucinda Brand won in 2019. Santa Cant 18. Marianne Vos way back in 2017 as well. Marianne Vos way back in 2013. So we've got that going on, dudes. I'll also jump away here because we have time right now. We also have the 42nd Classica Comunitat Valencia, Grand Premi Valencia 1.1 race. It's from La Nucia to Valencia. And as LAMF 25 said from Whitley Bay, Paul Magnier, big favorite dude. Guys, there's so much racing going on right now. A lot of one-day races. Tour Down Under just finished. There was some involvement by a kangaroo. There was a kangaroo impediment. Let's call it that. This is going to be the new thing on the channel. We'll talk about kangaroo impediments. Jay Vine, it said he crashed. I didn't actually see it yet. I just read about it. He crashed. He was impeded and crashed by a kangaroo. Like, how else can you... Hey, man, how was your day? Not bad, dude. Well, okay, what's up, bro? What happened? Your boss yelled at you? Did you miss a deadline? Nah, dude, I got hit by a kangaroo and I crashed. Straight out of a freaking movie. Straight out of a movie. So guys, anyways, this is a 200-kilometer race we're watching here. I'll actually follow along with this one. This might work out really good today. And I was planning today, guys, to do a women's race, straight to the men's race, and hang out in between. Just chitty-chatty calling it up. Because I find if I stop the stream, I lose people, and they don't come back. What's good about this one is we're going to cover this race as well. So at this race here, the big names, Paul Magnier, who finished last season. Let's see if we can look at his last year's season, guys. I just saw his name. Okay, the best way to do this here, until the women's race starts over here, we'll go to the start race, Quick du Soudal, Paul Magnier. Absolute savage. He's only 21 years old. Hey, you're the same height as me, dude. Same height as me. Welcome to the club. Yeah, take a look at this. This is nice. It shows his last year's standings because he has none yet. Tour Guangxi. Guys, I did that race. I think I missed one stage, maybe 2 out of the 6 stages. He won 5 stages. He won 5 stages. At the Crow race, he won 4 stages and got a second. Take a look at the Tour of Slovakia. He won 4 stages. I think if you look back, and if I remember correctly, Inger van der Heijden coming into the start chute now for Creeland Cordon, European champion, guys, coming up. She's got the tights on. Not sure if she's going to strip them off at the last second. They kind of have like these little Velcro tights. You know what I would consider like almost, I don't know, that you'd see some crazy person just like rip off at the last second. Manon Baker coming next. Yeah. If you look closely, I think Paul Magnier had the same amount of wins last year as Poggy. Same amount of wins. Different wins, you know, different styles. Yeah, you're not winning the Tour de France. You're not winning the hardest climb. But he's still going up against sprinters, right? He's winning sprints repeatedly. This guy, Tier 1 sprinter this year. Tier 1. His only real competition here today, the big competition, would be this dude right here, Dylan Groenewegen. And I think this is his debut. Yep. As you can see, like if they haven't raced yet, you're going to see all of last year's results. Dylan Groenewegen, it's his debut race for the Unibet Rose. I almost said Titema. Unibet Rose Rockets. He's their big sprinter. This guy can win sprints, guys. He's won 6 stages at the Tour de France. One of them being just in 2024. He is 32, but guess what? I think Tim? Yeah, Tim Merlier for Soudal. He's 32 as well. So easily capable of winning. Soudal Quickstep, they were set for sprinting. This team must be built around him sprinting now. 3 stages at Paris-Nice. 7 stages at the Tour of Slovenia. In fact, he won one last year. Tour of Slovenia. He won the first stage last year at the Tour of Slovenia. He beat Phil Bauhaus, Tim Tom Teutenberg, Juan Sebastian Milano. These are all fast guys. All fast guys. Actually, kind of cool there too. 10th place. Here's the sprinter for the old Unibet Titema Rockets, David Bomboy. David. No, they call him Davide. They always call him Davide in that one. So guys, jump into the chat. I can see we got some people here right now, guys. Final round. So dudes, this is what we do here. We cover all the cycling. When I have the ability, I will show you stuff. Today, I do not have that ability because my channel will get taken down. So this is your audio live feed broadcast. You're driving in your car. You're listening to your favorite sports game on the radio. Think of it that way. Except there won't be any commercials for me. I just do my thing. So yeah, we got this race going on. We will jump over now to the CX guys because I know that's the big race of the day. And we're in the women's race here. We got Blanca Voss here, Puck Pieterse, Zoe Backstedt, Sarah Casasola, Inga van der Heijden, Amandine Foucanet. Also, we've got... Ooh, oh, she's not present here. Oh, no, she is present here. Nope. Sorry, I was going to say the Canadians here. Isabella Holmgren. Yeah, superstar in the future right here, guys. Super duper star in the future right here, guys. Just watch this lady right here. They're under orders, guys. The dudes walked away. Where lights are green. The light is green. The trap is clean. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. They're off, dudes. They're off. Let's see this get started. Big field here. Amandine Foucanet is always one of your key hitters up front. She should be in the Powell Sousan jersey, I believe. Foucanet, the French rider here. She is in the Powell Sousan, guys. Dudes, it's locked in. Dialed in. I know you think I'm old. I'm not old, guys. I am not old. It's old as... You're 8. Old is only is what you think. Old is only what you think, guys. There's always room for improvement, and I'm on a mission right now, guys. I'm on an absolute mission. So let's let this settle down, guys. Most World Cup race wins, Lucinda Brand at 28. Yes, Lucinda, you are my favorite women's cyclist out there. CX, anyways. She's tied with Marianne Vos right now. Lucinda could take it today. Now, Lucinda, she did have a little stumble a few days ago. Okay, yesterday. Yesterday. Guys, I'm in a bit of a time warp these days. I'm not sure if you've noticed that. I know some of you have noticed I've been a little bit weird. And dudes, I have been weird. I admit it. I've been in a funk for the last 4 or 5 weeks. I've probably been in a funk realistically, guys, for 6, 7, 8 months, maybe even longer. And I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. I guess I'm really good at kind of just making it seem like everything's cool. Just to get personal. Guys, you can't always be on top of your game. Like, you just can't. Yeah, but though, yes, Ride the Lightning, baby. Metallica, Joey Jojo picked me this jersey up a while ago. It's probably one of my favorite jerseys. I need more of these ones. I'm going to go out and find some for myself. Guys, usually when I ride inside, I don't even wear a jersey, to be honest, because it's so hot inside. It's just me, bib shorts, sweaty, hair, the whole works. I'm just goofing around, guys. So let's just settle in here, dudes. Yeah, but honestly, it is Amandine in the front. No, it's Inga right now. It's Inga van der Heijden, European champion in the front here. Creelan Cordon, Amandine Foucanet in second place. And then it looks like Aniek van Alphen in third. Just trying to get a glimpse of where is the current leader's jersey. I don't see it at the moment. I'm looking here on a nice replay here. This is the start. Foucanet always gets an incredible start. She's so strong off the start. Where is Lucinda? Where are you? I haven't seen her yet. She should be in that champion's jersey or leadership jersey, with the red checkers on it. Where is she? Looking. Okay, guys, we'll be looking for stats here pretty quick. Inga van der Heijden, European champion. Amandine Foucanet, that looks like Aniek van Alphen. And we'll let this get settled down. I noticed yesterday that Mass Mechelin race. Yeah, I butchered it. Thank you. Super technical. I've never seen... In all the races I watched, guys, I have watched them all. I just haven't streamed them all. LMF, I like Metallica's cover. I like Metallica's covers of So What and Green Hell. Dude, I'll have to check them out today. Dude, I don't even know if I know those right now. Is that when they did their punk or their Garage Days stuff? I think that's what it is, So What. I think I do know So What. Hey, anyone heard Megadeth's cover of Ride the Lightning? I thought it was pretty good. So, Megadeth just released their final album, they say. And one of the bonus tracks right now is Ride the Lightning, which goes way back to Metallica days because apparently Dave Mustaine had a lot of impact or input into that song, even though he was gone. So, Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets. There's, I think even up to Master of Puppets, I think he gets some credits on there. I could be wrong about that. But Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning for sure. Dave Mustaine still gets writing credits because he was around. Some of those, what is the song? The Four Horsemen, I believe, is a total Dave Mustaine song. So I guess he created it for Metallica, and then he reinvented it on Megadeth when he got booted out of the band. I think he called it The Mechanics. And when you listen to the two songs, you're like, this is the same song. One's just way heavier. Dave was always heavier than Metallica. LMF25 from Whitley Bay. Yes, dude. Yes. Dude, I'm going to check some of that out today. Looking for a bit of new music here coming up. And I'm probably going to ride 100%. I'm riding today, guys. 100%. I got some time coming up too, with my real estate career just kind of starting again. It's slow here. Guys, here in Canada, in this part of the world, it's not really busy in the winter. People don't want to sell their houses when it's minus 30. Currently, right now, outside, guys, it's not that cold. Minus 17 degrees Celsius, so it's about +1 Fahrenheit. For my American friends, if you're watching, not that cold. We're warming up to almost above freezing today. I think we're going to -1 Celsius. That's what one forecast says. I always go with the best forecast. I've been home alone again. Home alone again, guys. Home alone calling with the dogs, holding down the fort. That's another story. And this week's going to fly by. And then next Saturday, Joey Jojo and the girls, Avery and Addison, they head off to Cabo without me. So, but that's just the way it worked out. You know, I thought I was going to be working a job downtown. And I would be unable to go on the trip. So I think I told you guys earlier, we just threw Addison into the trip. We added Avery onto the trip. And away they go. So I'm going to have a week alone of just like nothing. Just quiet. So what I'm planning to do in that time, okay guys, Lucinda, is that Lucinda in the front? I wonder if she's wearing a different jersey today. I'm going to have a look at it here. No, that's not Lucinda in the front. Over the barriers first is a Balwas Glowy Lion. I'm just trying to get some names here, guys. Nothing showing up yet to help me out. Yeah, we've already seen Inga up there. Everyone's running the planks. If there's going to be anyone jump the planks, it's going to be Anik. Actually, I'm watching a rider back here jump the planks right now. First one through. Who was that? It wasn't a red jersey, but that couldn't have been Anik. She's way too far back. Amandine Foucault. Looks like Shirin Van Roy is on the front right now for Balwas Glowy Lions. Then it would be Anik. Amandine Foucault. Couple of different lines coming down. You're bombing down that chute there. Let's take a look at Lucinda here. Balwas Glowy. So she isn't Balwas. She should be in the leader's jersey unless she switched it up today. I just don't see her yet. We've got no stats on her right now. Come on, Lucinda. Where are you? So she has been wearing that red, white, and black checkered jersey to indicate leader of the championship series. I don't see her. We're going to catch up to this pretty quick. Dudes, while we're here catching up, let's just have a quick look over at the road race here. Grand Premio Valencia. Currently over there, we've got 3 riders in the lead. Looks like 3 riders I don't really know a lot about. Giocan Margolde, Samuel Zaccarato, and Enzo Lenz. I think I know that name. Last winners of this race, Mark Hershey won it last year. And Dylan Groenewegen won it in 2024. Arnaud Delis in 2023. A lot of good names at this race, guys. Things you don't think about. Way back in 2001, Eric Zabel, Alexandro Patacci, Oscar Ferrer. So, guys, it's just an early season race. You never really get to see coverage of. You never really get to talk about. Highest ranked riders here today, Paul Magnier for sure. So it's going to be a sprint between Paul Magnier and Dylan Groenewegen at the end, plus a couple of others. We could have some randos in there, guys. Jump back here to the women's race. Shirin Van Roy, yep, she is in the lead there. She was pulling for a while. And let's get an update here. Big group at the front. I'm going to say there's 15 to 20 riders in this main group up front. It's just starting to stretch out a little bit. Blanca Voss, they're in the red, white, and green. Hungary. So she's there. Situation, we're not getting anything from the feed, so it's just whatever I'm seeing here, guys. And yeah, I'm still having trouble spotting Lucinda. I'm looking closely here, guys. No. Let me just stare at the screen. Unless there's like a new jersey right now, but the Balwas Glory Line should be the dark bluish. Lucinda should be in a red, white. Present riders. Oh, Lucinda's not here. Sorry, guys. She's not even here. That's why. Okay, so she's off today. She's already locked up that series as far as I can tell. So, yeah, I just thought when I saw this here earlier, it says present today. Yeah, there's a dash column. That means no, she's not present here today. Puck Peterse is going to have a big role in this one. Celine's not here either. A lot of these riders, I bet you they're getting prepped for next week. Probably getting prepped for next week. You know what that is, guys? That is the World Cup Championship. Sorry, it's the World Championships for CX. Is it next weekend? I think it's next weekend. I'm pretty sure. I wonder if I can just jump out quickly here and get you guys some races figured out. I noticed I had trouble seeing it. Where was it? It's like it doesn't really show here. I'm pretty sure it's like whatever it is a week from now. February 1st? I think it's February 1st. Almost positive about that. I've had a request. Yeah, the following riders did not start today. Lucinda Brand, Regina Bruckner, and Raylan Noose. I wonder if they were there to start and they decided not to. Maybe something's bothering Lucinda, and she just wants to take a little bit of a chill session. I mean, getting 10th yesterday is so outside the norm. That would have stopped her streak of podium finishes. She was on I think it was 54 or 55 podium finishes in a row. Top 1, 2, or 3. A lot of those being wins. And so that would have dropped her right down. That stopped the streak. And I think at one point she would have tied Marianne Vos for the most and maybe gotten one ahead, and then it fell apart on her. So, yeah, someone's going to have to work pretty hard to equal that record. Yeah, so even not a lot of data coming through from PCS here, guys. I'll do what I can. Yeah, Aaron, dude, thanks, man. Hope all is well, Colin. Stage 2 emergency is all good now. Yeah, dude, it's just a lot of weird stuff. Yeah, it's hard to explain a lot of it. I kind of thought maybe I should do a breakdown one day of, stuff, but it's pretty personal stuff, so I just thought, yeah, guys, it's life. Stuff happens. You got to figure out how to work through it, how to get better, how to improve, how to make things good. So I'm doing that. Like I said, I know for a fact I've been in a rut for quite a while, even though I've been... You know what, guys? I've been in a rut. Cycling's the one thing that brings me out of it. So I'll give it that. All through the Tour de France, yeah. I was like I like to say to my buddy, I was toilet bowling. That's what I say to him. I go, dude, don't start toilet bowling. What does that mean? Toilet bowling means when you know you're not in great shape and you're kind of swirling around. You're swirling around and you're going to go down sooner or later. Yeah. Boom. Straight down. Aaron, the true cyclocross weather in my area with 15 degrees Fahrenheit, 6 inches of snow, and more to come. Dude, yeah, we got swamped by snow yesterday. A lot more than what I expected. Right now, it's about 0 Fahrenheit. Drove to town to show those 2 houses. Fine. Just, a little bit. I haven't done it in so long right now since I took a break from it. I was kind of like, is everything going to work? Yeah, it was fine. Went into Didsbury, and I drove past Joey's office, and I'm like, they're on a corner, and they got a ramp up to their building. I went and I cleared all of it. So it's like the whole front of the building, all the way around the side of the parking lot. Didsbury Dental is responsible for it. This guy, I went and cleaned it. I may have to go back. I think either I go back later today or first thing tomorrow morning. I might do that. Because, dudes, just to be honest, and I don't want to get in trouble for saying this. Blanca Vas in the lead right now, guys. Blanca Vas. Then it looks like Fukune. Third place here. I think that's Sarah Casasola. I believe so. Sarah Casasola. I think it's Casasola. Let me have a look here. Italian rider. No, it's not Casasola. There's that funky jersey. I think that's the new SD Works jersey. Well, I guess it's not SD Works, is it? I'll figure it out. So yeah, in town, 7:30, Celia Gary. Oh, Celia Gary, yes. She did awesome last time I watched her. Celia Gary, Ben and Dorm got 4th place, 20 years old. First at the national championships. She took the French jersey. See that? FDJ United, Suez. She's probably wearing that funky jersey. I'm pretty sure it's her. Multicolored. It's not this jersey anymore, I don't think. Oh, big crash going over the barriers there. It's the Canadian rider. She did a full endo, and that was the rider last time who I thought I saw jumping the barriers, and she timed that one wrong. Yeah, so, yeah, I jumped in. Dude, and it's a huge area to clean. But, okay, this is where I'm going to get myself in trouble. This is where Colin gets himself in trouble. There's 2 dentists there. They're not going to do it. 2 guy dentists, okay? This is where I'm getting myself in trouble. It's crashed by Raphael Carrier. This is the Canadian rider riding for Trinity Racing. No picture. She's 18 years old. 18 years old. Doesn't even say where she's from. She got a replay, too. So she's going to love that later today when she watches this. So Celia Gary fastest lap, Zoe at 7:32, Blanca at 7:32 et al, and Roy Puck Petersay. So there's 2 male dentists there. They're definitely not shoveling. They don't do that for a living. And then the rest of the staff is all women. Okay, and this is where I'm going to get myself in trouble, and I'm okay with it. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and I find that when the ladies do it, it's not done enough. There's major ice, major buildup. It's just a ton of work. Like when I'm done it, my back is destroyed. My arms are destroyed. So I need to stay on top of it for them. That's the only thing I can suggest. I mean, it is Joey's office, so I need to get in there and help her out with that. Because otherwise, someone's going to fall down and someone's going to get in trouble, or the town's going to find them. Joey has no idea how much snow is there right now. So basically, go clear it before people walk it, fall down, and pack it into ice. So, yeah, like I said, I just did that yesterday. Good stuff. And I'm in trouble now for saying that. Aaron saying, good on you for helping your neighbors. I will be out today helping shovel and maybe cracking ice off tree limbs to save them in the neighborhood. Dave's back. Dave, good morning, Dave, in T.O., the T.O. Toronto, Ontario, Canada, guys. That's where Dave's at. Yeah, so we had that crash by a Raphael Carrier. Finding that there's terrible coverage here today in the situation board. So what we're going to do, guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump out of that. What I can do, because it's not really giving me a lot, we can watch the Grand Prix Valencia over here with more stats. Looks like we've lost one of those front riders out of that group. Who would that have been? We lost one. There was 3 riders in a breakaway. And we're going to look and see. Samuel Zaccarado has fallen out of that front group. So we're left with Jochen Margalde. Let's take a look at this dude. Rides for Euskadel Euskadi. He's 25 years old. So already raced this year. He had a race on the 23rd, a one-day race. Guys, there's so many races, it's unbelievable. And you can see here over on the side, he's doing the Comunitat Valencia today, then the Calvia, the Ses Salines, the Sierra Trumontana. Just tons of races coming up. He's got a race almost every day. The 25th, the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, the 31st. Like, unbelievable. February 1st, he's doing 2 races. How? How are you doing 2 races on one day, man? So that's the Euskadel Euskadi rider. And then we've got Enzo Lenz. I think I know this rider. Yeah, Picnic Post NL. Yeah, we would have seen this guy somewhere last year. I just know the name. Tourguanji. That's probably where I last remember him. Being the last real road race I did last year. His program's not showing a lot right now, but that'll all get filled out. So this race here, guys, we're taking a look at this one here as we watch the ladies over here. Sarah Casasola in first for the women at the CX race. What do we got here? Dave, good morning, folks. Another day for the skis. Love the Anit Dent and Lake. Okay, I'm not sure what we're saying there. I've lost that, dude. Love this race. Does not have 150 plus favor like Matthew Vanderpool. I have not seen this much snow in TO since the 70s. Yeah, Dave, it's warming up today here. Guys, while we're at it, let's just do that. Let's do that. Colin likes, I love talking weather, guys. So it's minus 17 Celsius right now. Feels like minus 30. Feels like minus 30 with just a little bit of wind. It's not even windy. And if we look at today, let's go the hourly. Let's go full 72 hours. Oh, beautiful. We haven't seen the sun in days. But you can see here by 2 p.m. it's going to be minus 3 Celsius. Fantastic. We're going to bounce along a little bit here, guys. Let's look at the 7 days for Colin here. Remember, Colin will be alone starting next Saturday for a full week. Monday morning. Monday, it's going to cool off again. Minus 8. Bouncing back above freezing on Wednesday. Thursday, above freezing. Friday, above freezing. Dudes, I think we're coming into... I honestly think we're coming into the start of spring. Uh-oh, something went wrong. Okay, well, whatever. I don't like the site anyways. I actually hate this site. Let's go back here. Dave's saying you like surprises, Aaron. Okay, let me dial in on this race here, guys. Let me get this figured out. I will go back to CX just in case. Don't do that. I will go back here just to see if I can get it. Anna-Marie Verst has abandoned the race, number 10 for 7 Racing. Yeah, see here, they're not giving us anything here. Whoever's watching this for Pro Cycling Stats, not really on it. They should be giving us more data here. Dave saying -10 wind, -19 with the wind chill, getting warmer there too. Dude, I think I did see that. Aaron's asking, Colin, did you see any of the airbag tech for road cyclists? I wonder if they will be mandatory for UCI in 10, 15 years. Yeah, dude, I actually saw something quickly on Facebook about it. It kind of goes, pops up real quick. Smart idea. I just don't know how they're going to implement it properly. Would it ever get into pro cycling? I guess they could force it at some point. They could force it. Lap 3 of 7. So 7-lap race here. So the laps must be quite short on this one. I think I did see the lap times. Well, lap times are 7 minutes. So I guess this is going to shoot out to be probably a 49, 50-minute race. Oh, anti-dentite is a Seinfeld reference. Dude, I don't know that one. I thought I knew all the Seinfelds. The Seinfeld isms. Guess I didn't know that one. Guys, we're watching the women's elite race here. Hoogerheide, Puck Petersay on camera right now for the Phoenix team. Phoenix Premier Tech, that's the new name. And I think that's her on the front right now. Yeah, it is Puck Petersay is on the front. It's so funny, too. They are showing Lucinda Brand name on the standings. So Lucinda was here, and she decided not to start at the last second. That's my guess. There's Anique jumping the barriers. I swear she's like the only woman that will jump them. And she gets across them pretty good. I'm looking for that Canadian rider because I think she tried to jump them too. All the rest just seem to run them. Makes sense. Remember, these barriers, I think they're the same for the men and the women. I wonder if they should ever change that. So you've got the men who are all capable of jumping them. Outside, like 1% of the men won't jump them. 99% of the women run them. They're the same height for the men and the women. Like, the women are smaller. So maybe we need to put like a lower barrier on for them. I don't know. I love how -17 is turning into spring call. So Canadian. Dude, it feels like it. It feels like it. Helmet turned into a smaller cannoli. Dude, I love it. Little side slope action here. And it looks like Fukune is ahead of Puck Petersay here. They're back on the pavement here. They come off the hill, the side slope, hang a left corner. They're on the pavement here, on the road. That looks like Fukune, Puck Petersay, Blanca Vas. Sprint coming here right away by a rider on the right. That might be Casasola. I think that's Casasola there. I believe Casasola has just taken the lead. See a lot of the girls here, they're taking their energy gels on right now across the finish line. Oh, it's Vas. Blanca Vas went over there first. Puck Petersay, Fukune, Zemanova. There's Casasola, Backstedt, Celia Gary, Inga Vanderheiden, and Anique Van Alphen. Guys, I know them pretty good now. Yeah, I'm just thinking, dudes, here we are, very end of January, the last week of January starting, and there's really no cold weather forecast. We're not talking -35, -40 Celsius or Fahrenheit. 40 is the same in both, guys. -40 Fahrenheit is the same as -40 Celsius. Throw a bit of wind in, and you could just die outside. Trust me, I've been in it a lot. Oh, I'm seeing some chitter chattering going. They're showing a replay here. I think that's Backstedt going around Petersay, and she was yammering at her, saying something. Wonder if she was saying, "Hey man, you want to meet up later and we can, do some journaling together?" Or I don't know, just making stuff up, guys. Grab a coffee. So yeah, and then guys, next Sunday we're in February. Now, small chance we can get cold weather, but I think it's done. In Quebec, is Quebec still doing the ice hotel? Dude, I'm not sure about that. Aaron, the whole time I have followed you, we have had to deal with the tariffs from the one who shall not be named. 100% now on table is... Yeah, 100% I know. As a threat, I guess means Trek bikes will be mighty expensive. Yeah, dude, I don't even know what's going on in the world. I used to follow it a lot. I just see... that, I just get little glimpses now, and it's like... Greenland's going to be invaded. Canada might be invaded. I saw the 100% tariff. I'm like, well, I don't even know what this means. Like, what does this mean? What does this mean? I mean, I know what it means. It means anyone that's in Canada that brings in stuff from the States, there'll be a 100% tariff applied to it, which affects the consumers here, right? So it forces Canadian guys, businesses, to not do that. I think that's what it means. So maybe Cervelo will take off. Who else do we got for Canadian bike manufacturers? Isn't Argon I think Argon 18 is a Canadian manufacturer. I mean, it's all built overseas, but you get my drift, right? Dave, why do you think China started to sell high-end bikes now? Yeah, yeah. Great winter Olympic weather here and with you. Oh, dude, yeah, I got to remember the Olympics. I got to remember that. Yeah. So, guys, the whole goal going forward now for me is get focused, get dialed in, get this working properly again. The bike right there. The bike right there. My real estate career, bring it back. That's the easiest part. It's just grinding. Answer every phone call. Go see every house. Talk to every person. It's not like you have to create something. You're just doing the grind. And then, Marinoni. That's right. That's right. Marinoni, I think, was made in Toronto for years. I don't know if that dude's still around. Like, that's super vintage, that stuff. Super vintage. And yeah, work on the YouTube channel, guys. We're going to grow this baby. I know it may take a while to get it going again, but once we start getting to the bigger races, people will come back. Aaron's saying, shocker that China has cheap consumer goods. Yeah, dudes. Like, I don't know. There's so many Chinese bikes coming out now. Fukune going to the lead here, passing Pietrse very easily. Celia Gary's right there in that French champions jersey. Looks like Blanca Voss right behind her. Again, on the bottom of the screen, they keep saying Lucinda Brand. Yep. So she was... Yeah, so that does make sense with that stat. It said Brand, Noose, and someone else did not start. So she was lined up to start and just said, nope, not doing it. I bet you something, my guess is, when she got her 10th place, maybe she has a slight injury, and she wants to nurse it, get it back to normal for next weekend. She's got 1 week from today, guys, to prepare for the World Championships race. 1-day race, remember? Yeah, so they have so much cheap stuff coming out of China, and I wonder how good those bikes are. How good are the frames? I mean, it's all made there. They're in Taiwan. So they can just take the very best, I don't know, Trek, the very best whoever, and just copy it. Like pure copy. Now, I know those companies will always say stuff. Well, we have our own staff members there who supervise the quality and blah, 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 blah. And ours is better than the other stuff. Really, is it? Like, how much better is it? You know, are they inspecting every frame to make sure it's 3% better than... And how do you measure that? How do you really know? Or are you looking for, like, just little strings of carbon fiber falling off and making sure they're cut off and not banging around inside your frame? I don't know. What do you guys think? Dave's saying we will also see certain brands rebadged as others to avoid tariffs. Aaron's also commenting here, Olympic coverage tying in cycling as an Olympic sport could bring in more fans and eyes, get the marketing plan going. Yeah. Yeah. Good one, man. Okay, yeah. They're finally catching up here now with Fukune on the front. Actually, it's not. Pietrse is back in front now. So Fukune was there 6 minutes ago. Pietrse is back to lead. Fukune, Celia, Blanca Voss, then Celia Gary. Ignore the standings that are showing up here, guys, that I'm seeing. Dudes, I'm going to jump back to the road stuff. Take a look back over here. So, guys, there's still 150K to go. This is a nice big ride for them. Oh, dudes, look at this. They went up the Col de Rates. That's a big climb. 14.2 kilometers at 3%. Not crazy steep, but it's a long one. That is a very famous climb. I think I've ridden that on Ruvi. Our trio breakaway riders got all the points there. Riders here running through the barriers at the moment. And you can see where we are right now. Our front group of Samuel Zaccarato and Enzo Lentz. Guys, they're on a climb. It doesn't even get rated. This looks like a tough little climb. They've been climbing for the last 25 kilometers up to this point. They will be descending for almost the next 40 kilometers. Descending with little bumps. Those little bumps are going to be when they're going to descend off a mountain pass or something, take a turn, go through a village, pop up out, start moving their way down again. Dave's saying Festina's Peugeots that were light speeds. Okay. Border crossing along the 49th parallel of goods to go black market. Yeah, dude, I don't know what's going on in the world right now. Just, I'm in my own little world of Colin and Colin 2.0. It's coming hard this year, guys. YouTube channel, real estate, and just personal life stuff too. Oh, wow. This dude's over at the road race for the men. Wind speed, 40 kilometer an hour wind right now, out of the west. They're actually saying a strong breeze. Usually they call it a fresh breeze. I think it's about 25, 26 an hour. It qualifies as a fresh breeze on pre-CS, and I love that. They've got one more climb to go. I don't know that climb, downhill, and then it's a long run. The final 60K are all flat. All flat. It's going to be sprint trains lining up from a long ways out, just powering the speed so high. Yeah, that's going to be a cool one to watch. So Magnier, Dylan Groenewegen going for the wins in that one. Let's go back to the CX race here so you guys can see this. Oop, there we were. I was already on it. Aaron saw a horrendous sticky bottle from Plap after wheel change. And oh, dude, I didn't see it. I haven't seen it yet. I just know about the kangaroo incident. 3 riders on the front, guys. Blancavas, Pietersay, and Foucanet. Small gap, maybe 15, 20 meters. We got Inga van der Heijden leading the chase. Zoe Backstead in the Red Bull helmet. I believe that's who that is. It is. And Celia Gary. Okay, so Celia Gary's been shed off the front. She's in the second group now. She was right at the front before. She's in a second group that's chasing the leaders up front. Guys, how about Mathieu van der Poel yesterday? Falls back, crashes, almost does an endo on that really technical climb that everyone struggled on. Yeah, he's just like... Who was it this morning? I think it was LMF. He called him the demigod. Yeah, totally, man. Like, that guy's so good. So good. Dave's saying the Chinese brands will be bulletproof so they can get the markets and keep them. Plus, they already make many high-end brands. Yeah, dude, they've got factories that are making the highest-end frames in the world right now. And they can just say, yeah, we'll just sell them for a quarter of the price. And we can kill those brands off if we want. Like, they really could. I mean, Shimano, whatever, Ultegra... Shimano Dura Ace, it's all the same. There's not like you know what I'm saying, right? It's just if you buy Ultegra, you're buying Ultegra. You slap it on a frame and away you go. 39 kilometer tail is fine. Anything else, it's working all day. Explain the kangaroo incident. Dude, Jay Vine he crashed into a kangaroo on course. Haven't seen the video, but I was joking earlier about, yeah, hey dude. Hey Aaron, how was your day today? Hey Colin, thanks for asking, bro. Yeah, I had a tough day at work today. Yeah, I didn't meet my schedule. I fell behind on something. You know what I'm like saying, man. Yeah, the wife wasn't happy because I didn't do this at home. Hey Jay, what happened with you today? I crashed into a kangaroo on the course. Almost lost a race. Like, that's a day. It was called the kangaroo incident now. Or I think I called it the kangaroo impediment. He was impeded by a kangaroo on course. Aaron saying, I can never say Puck P's name without replacing P with F. Messed up, I know, but very old school. Dude, I probably say it wrong the whole time. Replacing, oh, the P with F. Yeah, no, I definitely haven't done that yet. I used to just call her Puck Peters. It's Pietersay. It's kind of like Niels van der Poot. It's Niels van der Pooter. You have to put the ER on the end. Guys, it's all stuff I've learned doing CX this year. Lap times now. Fastest lap time, lap 3 for Victoria Jeldanova and Kristina Zemanova. She's really good too. This rider here is one that, yeah, you don't really see her earlier on, and then she's really good. But she hasn't done all the races I've been covering. Just here and there, not all of them. Really good rider from the Czech Republic. Rides for, she's got this VIF on her jersey, but it says she rides for Brillion Racing Team. Maybe that's different now. We're going to jump out here. Longest World Cup races in history was Dendermonde last year and Havre last year. Dendermonde at the beginning of the year. They're 55-minute races. So that's what I was going to say. This one looks like I was just taking 7 laps at 7 and a bit minutes. It's going to be over 50 minutes for sure. And it looks like in the past, we have had races that have been 54, 55 minutes. So they are saying there's a group of 9. Let's have a good look here. Yep, they're piling in now. Couple just dangling. Foucanet, Puck Pietersay, Sarah Casasola, Zoe Backstead, Victoria Kladanova. She just had one of the fastest laps, so that's why she's there. Kristina Zemanova, Marion Norbert Riberoll, Shirin Van den Roy, and Inga van der Heijden. So the only two, well, I would say the only one I've never seen here before is Victoria Cheldanova. So Victoria Chaldonor, according to PCS ranking, she's 118th in the world at CX. 4 times Slovak national champion though. So yeah, legit. Legité, as we say around here, guys. Totally legité. And we do have an attack by Puck off the front right now. Puck's put a move in. Got a few meters on the other riders. Fukune is reacting. Blanca is going to try to react here too. Yep. Quick 10 meters right there. She's getting out of the saddle and attacking. She's making her move right now on lap 5 of 7. She knows there's only about 15 to 18 minutes, let's say 18 minutes left of racing. Now's the time to make the move. Aaron, this is a low-key, a normal day for a pro cyclist. I would be and better than the car coming head-on in a training ride that takes 5 to 10 hours a year to months to recovery from. Dave, in France, riders are forced to dodge dogs and farmers, so why not kangaroos down under? Exactly. Dude, just so weird. Like, yeah. Dude, imagine a kangaroo hits you. A kangaroo. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Going over the barriers. Puck. Blanca. Is that Blanca? No, that might be Sarah. Let's have a quick look. It is Sarah. That's Sarah going over next. Sarah Casasola from Italy. And where is Blanca? We've lost Blanca. I don't see her. Oh, here she is. Blanca. So this is where I screwed up, guys. We got green, white, and red. We got red, white, and green. So green, white, and red. That is Casasola on the front right now. Casasola just jumps ahead of Puck. Blanca, Hungarian. Hungarian? Yep, Hungarian. She's red, white, and green. So you see them racing by and you're like, huh? She's not in that front group. The front group of 9 riders. Ooh, some of these stairs are looking heavy for some of these riders. You can see them getting off the bike and having to run the stairs. It's like their legs aren't working right, and I can see why. Tough stuff. A little side sloping here. Hang the hard left. Button hook it back in onto the pavement, and away they go. And a crash for the second place rider here. When she hit the pavement, it's Sarah Casasola's down. Sarah Casasola hit hard. And another rider goes down. Looks like Belgian champion here. Belgian champion, that should be Marion Norbert Riberoll. Yeah, she went down too. So 2 riders crashed there. They must have had just a little bit of slick mud on their tires. Just a skim. They hit the pavements and they crashed in the exact same spot. Here it is showing up now. Finally on PCS, Sarah Casasola for Creelan Cordon and Marion Norbert Riberoll going down. Both Creelan Cordon riders. So 2 of their top riders both just crashed. This gives Fukune a chance to go to the lead. Puck Pietersay right there with her on her orange. I think that's a Canyon she rides. She's got Netherlands champions flagging on the forks and the C-tube. Here's the crash again. Okay, so where's Casasola here? Okay, she's down already. She was in second place. And then I'm going to see if her accident caused Marion to crash. No, Marion crashed independently by herself, but virtually the same spot. Their back tire is just spinning out to the right-hand side, and she gone. Sarah Casasola does a bike swap. Quick bike swap at the end there. Dave, here in Canada, we could create speed records by releasing some polar bears, of course. Yeah, that or moose. Guys, if you ever had a moose charge you, it's one of the most horrifying things you're ever going to experience in your life. Back in the sled dog days, guys, I used to race sled dogs. And I would say way up in northern Saskatchewan, but it's really not northern Saskatchewan. But if you were to go out there, you'd be thinking, this is the end of the world. It's only about halfway up Saskatchewan, because Saskatchewan's so big. Up at a place called Larange. It's kind of where the road ends. The road just ends there. And then you've got another half of Saskatchewan to get up to the Northwest Territories. That's just all forest and lakes and untouched land. You could put many European countries inside that area. And there's just, not many people living up there. A lot of First Nations, there's trappers, stuff like that. But yeah, you're running your sled dogs down a trail that's very narrow, that's packed, because the sled dog people use it. The race organizers have packed it. And you'll see a moose coming down the trail towards you. And moose hate those dogs. Those moose hate those dogs. They will come right to your team and trample everything apart. I've been very, very close to moose on the trail. I mean, they're gigantic. They're gigantic. They're bigger than a horse. They're way more aggressive. They got these big, gigantic antlers on them. They can just wreck everything they see. Seeing or running into a bear sounds awful and possibly deadly. Yeah, dude. Aaron's saying he had to avoid a healer dog one time protecting his house, going up a Cat 2 Vesuvius climb to the Blue Ridge Parkway. That burned a lot of matches at the bottom of the climb and made it brutal. Yeah, dude, healers can be bad. I've got a bad one here right now. Ziggy, he's bad. Like, we have Hazel here. She is she would have been a sled dog, but she got sick as a puppy. I brought her in the house. I slept with her. She was very sick. I found her in a pile outside at the bottom of the pile. She was all scratched apart. She just had an infection, is all it was. Puck going on the attack here again. Fukune reacting. And they've got a gap. Zoe has to drop some watts here now. Looks like Inga's going after them. Is that Inga? European champion? I believe that's Inga. Hard to tell right now. No, it's not. It's not Inga. Inga's not here. Inga's further back at this point. She was in that front group. I can see Casasola trying to come back now. There's a huge group trying to come back on. Train of thought, derailed. Derailed, guys. We're absolutely derailed. Colin, how common are furs in your, and did you wear one to shovel recently? Dude, I did not. The only furs I've really used, I mean, coyote fur is really good. So if you're out somewhere, I do have like a real heavy, it's actually called a Cabela's Trans-Alaska Iditarod suit. It was meant for dog mushers. I've never been cold in it. And it has a huge coyote ruff right here. That stuff works. That stuff works. It works way better than synthetics. Synthetics always get damp after a while. The coyote fur just sheds it all. And you need that fluff, right? You need that loft to block the wind. So I use that, and I do have a really, really nice pair, guys. If this offends you, I'm sorry. I have a really, really nice pair of beaver mitts. Made by First Nations people. So, dude, they work. They work so well. I had a pair made for Joey Jojo back in the day. I had a pair made for Addison. I don't even know where they all are. I know where my set is. And underneath, so it could be minus 40 outside. You wear your beaver mitts. They're kind of like gauntlets almost, just like a mitt. And underneath, you wear like just the lightest gloves. Like I call them 99-cent girl gloves. You buy 3 pairs for 99 cents at like the Canadian Tire or like your local dollar store. Just so then you can drop your mitts. And when I say drop, you never drop them. You have like a lanyard on them that goes through your jacket so they hang. Then you can work quickly with your dogs. You know, do your thing. Undo whatever you got to do. Take care of them. Fix their booties. Then you slip your over mitts back on top. You will stay warm always. And you need furs for that. So yeah, I know a lot of people use a lot of furs. The moose might ram the team buses. Moose or caribou, both heart racing like a car that does not move over and comes to you with, yeah, they don't move. Wow, Dave says, friend drove a Mack truck, hit a moose, and the moose lived. What? Yeah. Yeah, if you hit a moose with your car, 100% your car is destroyed. They're so tall, if you hit them, the front impact, they end up like smashing on the hood and then going through your windshield. Yeah, it's horrifying. Okay, Aaron saying to Dave, this is definitely a country western song in the making. Out there, somebody, yeah, the truck had to go to the shop for repairs. Oh, Aaron saying father-in-law has a nice raccoon coat in the collection. Goat boots. I've never heard of goat boots. Dude, like, I know a lot of people are against furs. They work. They really do. I guess it's like anything. Okay, you don't like furs? Okay, well then you can't eat cows either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you kind of gotta like, whatever. Fukune here gets a bit of a break on Puck Petersay here on the side slope area before they go back onto the paved section. Puck had a bit of an incident on the side slope. Fukune makes the attack here. She should let this go. Ooh, yeah. Sarah Casasola gingerly goes around that same corner now. She crashed on the last lap. Lap 6, guys. So I think this is lap 6 is complete. One more lap to go. 2 seconds to Petersay, 3 to Zemanova, 5 to Kladinova, 6 to Van Roy, 6 to Backstedt. So right now, Fukune has a chance to take this from Petersay. Petersay's battling her way back on, guys. She's only a bike length back now. Dave saying had a teacher whose VW microbus was bounced off the road by a moose in BC. Yeah, easily. Aaron saying easy to hate furs from when you're from Orange County, California. Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, dudes, I always say that to people. It's like you'll change your mind about a lot of things about the cold, whether it be furs or, I guess, heating with like wood or oil or natural gas. You'll change your mind pretty quick when you're outside in minus 40. And you go inside and you find out that your electric heaters, when you haven't had sunlight for 3 days, your solar power is gone, your batteries are depleted. It's got its place. It's got its place for sure. You know, they should probably build all houses with solar panels all across the roof, feed all that power back into the network, the grid, and maybe, you know, give it back to us cheaper when we need it desperately in the wintertime. Instead of like just killing us every time. It's you know what, guys, it's great. It's all about making money. One way or another, it's all about making money. If there wasn't money involved, they wouldn't do it. Oh, Dave's saying before cell phones, a trucker saw them and called for help via CB radio. Aaron, I figured bouncing a V-dub would be a different story. Actually, I like the new ones. They have that new VW bus. What's it called? And they have an electric one. Dude, like I just said there, I was kind of going, yeah, I'm not really that into electric. I would drive an electric car any day. No vegans north of Whitehorse. Yeah, totally, dude. Totally. When you're living in a harsh environment, all your little artsy-fartsy vegan stuff, that all goes out the window. It's all gone. You're not living off flowers and grasses up there because there is none. There's none. You can't live there. I guess if you wake up, you're born a vegan up there, you got to move. You just got to move away because you wouldn't survive. You would not survive up there. There's nothing for you to eat. There's no greenery. The spring up there is so short. The summer is so short. Before you know it, you're back to winter. What are you going to eat? You need proteins. A lot of meats up there. Seal meat, whale meat, all that kind of stuff. You know, and they're still allowed to hunt. They're allowed to take a certain amount of animals per year. I think for whales, I don't know what the rules are, but it's kind of like more like a traditional thing now. They're allowed to go hunt them because in a lot of places that's not allowed anymore. That's another big controversy, right? Should we continue to hunt whales? Well, that's what they've always done, so why not? I don't know. Okay, front group, Fukune, Petersay, and this looks like one of the Czech riders here. I'm going to say it's either Kladinova. Oh, no, she's Slovakian. It could be Kladinova or it's Zemanova. Zemanova from the Czech Republic, and I was just saying how good she really is. First at the Czech Republic Championships here back on January 10th. Dave's always been a radical carnivore. I'll eat anything that doesn't move faster than me. Dude, I eat whatever. To be honest, probably between 2005 and 2010, I went full vegetarian. The only thing I ate, like I didn't go crazy. I didn't go vegan. I still ate eggs. So yeah, Zemanova, 5-time Czech Republic champion. 22 and running back to back 2022 through 2026, guys. So she is legit. Yeah, I did the whole vegetarian thing. I didn't eat chicken. I didn't eat anything. The only thing I ate was a bit of fish. I was okay with that, but very rarely. I just I don't know why I thought about doing that. And then in 2010, I just said, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. Like, what? I'm not proving anything. Whale blubber, best food in the cold. Yeah, pure energy. Seems like the rule should be consume or use everything of the animal and take no more. Yeah, dude, exactly, Ern. Yeah. If you're going to use it, if you're going to take it, use it all. Take it, use it all. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. If we didn't eat animals, we would not be here. Puck Petersay in the lead. Where'd Fukune go? Where is Fukune? Fukune's back in third. So now we have Zemanova chasing after Puck. Puck's putting in a huge attack here, guys. Huge attack by Puck. Chased by Zemanova, pursued by Amandine Fukune after that. Then it's 7 seconds back to Backstedt, Kladanova, and Shirin Van Roy. Dude, the men's race. Oh, who do we got here? Got a new dude, Jay Spark. Jay Spark, where are you from, dude? He's asking, when's the men's race? Dude, the men's race to me, it always starts at 10 after the hour. So actually, that's going to be pretty good today. The women's race is going to take a little bit longer. I've got less delay in between. I'm thinking today, guys, I'm going to go get another coffee and do a nature break, and I'll just continue the stream on. Lately, I've been canceling. I've been stopping the stream and starting it up again. I'm just going to do Rolling Thunder today, power straight through, nonstop. So I will disappear for a couple minutes here. Jay Spark, he is in Montreal, Quebec. Dude, welcome aboard. Thanks for finding the channel. My name's Colin. Jay, I'm Colin. Nice to meet you, bro. I'm out in Alberta, Canada, and I've been doing this kind of like real life stuff in this format since last July with the Tour de France. There's dudes here. Sometimes I can show you a little bit more. These races I can't really. It's more of like an audio broadcast chit-chat session. As you can see right now, the chit-chat session is great here. We got Aaron and Dave rocking it. Ooh, geez. Jay's here saying it's minus 27 in Montreal today. Dude, I woke up to minus 17, and I said it felt like spring. Mez race, okay, yeah. Bonjour. Surprised there was no coffee talking consumption on the stream. Dude, there hasn't been any yet. I know. That's what I'm saying. After this race, okay, there we go, guys. It looks like Puck Pietrusset, she's gone for the win right here. Puck's going to win it easy, guys. Last lap, just pure domination. She's sprinting all the way to the finish. She has a huge lead of probably 100 meters right now. Maybe 50. Kind of like camera thing. She's cheering right now. So she's across the finish line. 51-54. Zemanova coming through. 8 seconds down. Fukune in third. Backstedt in fourth. Backstedt made a good move here. She got right on the back of Fukune there. Shirin Van Roy should be coming in fifth. Yeah, Shirin Van Roy is in fifth place here for the Netherlands. Sixth place here will be Kladanova. Victoria Kladanova. That's who that should be there. She is from Slovakia. Yep, Victoria Kladanova. Sarah Casasola, remember she had the crash. Inga Vanderheiden has worked her way back up. Garibaldi gets in there, and Norbert Ribeirol finishes in 10th place. She also crashed as well on that exact same corner on the exact same lap. Ian's back. Hey, Colin, great race. Cheers. Thank you, Ian. But yeah, Aaron, there will be some coffee talk coming up. Dave's saying ice clouds slowly drifting across the country this week, I guess. Yeah, guys, we haven't seen sunlight for so long right now. It's just like, come on. Because you know what it's like. Minus 10, no sunlight, it's cold. Minus 10 sunlight, I'm wearing a thong. I'm just saying. Start the tan early, guys. Speaking of tanning, I won't be getting any next week when... man, that makes me sad. It kind of makes me sad. Colin can be a thinker sometimes. And yeah, this time next week, Joey Jojo and the girls, Addison and Avery, will be on their first full day in Cabo at our favorite resort ever. The first place I ever took those three to way back in 2012 when they were little girls. Addison would have been 7 years old. Avery would have been 12 years old. That's the first place we ever went, and it's always, and me and Joey have been going there now for, I guess, 14 years as of 2026. We've probably been to 20 different resorts. That's our favorite resort. It's just had a full renovation. And guys, when we went there, it wasn't like it was the best resort. It didn't have the finest foods. It didn't have the best pools. It didn't even have the best rooms, but it just had the best of everything that we like. It was basically a family resort with good eating locations. I like the food a lot. Just perfect rooms for us. Perfect view, perfect beach, perfect view, perfect everything. So, and I'm not going. So what I'm trying to do here now, guys, is when I get stuff worked out here, maybe me and Joey Jojo will go again in the spring, like in just a couple months. That's kind of what I'm hoping. So I'm working on that right now. Aaron saying 2/3 of the USA covered in winter storm and 2 NFL champ games in Denver and Seattle in decent weather. Oh, geez, Aaron. That's a good one right there. I'm going to say that out loud. I'm going to say, what's colder than an Alberta Clipper? Going to Cabo without Dad. Yeah, guys, I want to go. I can't go, though. We have no one to take care of our property. Like, no one. We did have someone before. It was Addison's ex-boyfriend. Well, and he was really, really good at it. Hey, Carson. I don't know if you ever watch my videos anymore, dude, but... Dude, thanks for helping us out. Yeah, he was really good. Like, I would be hanging out at home, and he'd come in the door, and dudes, if you're a dad, you know. If you only have daughters, you know. I don't know what you guys are like, but I've always kind of been like, when a new dude comes in the door, I'm kind of like, who the hell are you? I'm kind of like always, I don't have to say a word to you. My rule is I don't have to say a word to you because you're dating my daughter. You need to kind of like earn a little bit. I'm not mean to them. I'm just like, hey man, nice to meet you. That's it. Carson was a good dude. And he'd come in, hey Colin, have you taken care of the animals outside yet? And I'm like, no, I haven't, man. Oh, dude, you need help? Sure, let's do it. You know, nice. There's nice stuff like that. So we trusted him with our home. We trusted him with our animals. Obviously, he's not in the scene anymore, so it's on this guy. Aaron saying, wow, Addison really blew that one. Yeah, dude, it's just the way it is, right? Stuff happens. Yeah, it's life. But Addison's got a new boyfriend now, and I don't really know him that well. He's just a quiet dude, which I would expect. I think he's 20. Addison's only 20, so I kind of expect him to be quiet. He's not a loudmouth. I'm like, hey, dude, good points already. He's not showing up as a hot shot, blow hard. I'm like, okay, man, I kind of like you already. You know, just keep her chill, and we'll figure things out. Aaron's asking, how's the real estate study going? Dude, I got to get back on that big time today. Yeah, I got to get through that. Ian's saying, hey Dave, glad Puck won again, my favorite women riders. Puck needs a nickname associated with the orange curly locks. Yeah, totally. She's at the media center now talking to the broadcaster. Man, she's young, isn't she? She looks so young to me. Puck Petersay. Well, she's 23 years old. So, yeah, like Avery, my other daughter, she's 25. And here's Puck out here dominating the CX world. So she wins Hoogerheide today. Zemanova. Last World Cup results for her. Well, she did really good at Mechelen, 5th place. Benendorm, she got 5th. Zonhoven, 8th. Dendermonde, 8th. Couple of those races I missed, guys, as I was toilet bowling. Most World Cup race wins per nation, 131 for the Netherlands. This is crazy. I wouldn't have known this. USA, 2nd, 25. How can that be? Really? Okay, dudes, what I'm going to do here is jump back to the home, and we'll get the men's race teed up. And wow, awesome. Okay, well, I guess we still got a bit. Colin's going to be doing a lot of wheeling and dealing here today, guys. Oh, yeah. Mr. MVDP is here again today. Ventura now it's not. He missed yesterday's race as well. Lars Vandenhaar's here. Toonarts. Joris Nieuwenhuis. Ryan Camp. Can anyone dethrone Mathieu van der Poel? I'm saying no. Guys, what I'm going to do, we're going to take a quick nature break. No attacking Colin when he's on a nature break. That's the number one rule. And I'm going to make a delicious instant coffee. And I probably have some specialty ones, some Starbucks specialty instant coffees, whatever. Comes in a special package. Same stuff. And I'll come back down. I'm going to tell you about some of my plans for next week. Since I'm going to be super solo next week. It's going to be, oh man, it's going to be very, very, very quiet around here. Very quiet. When the girls go away, guys, they've done this before. They've been to Cabo. Actually, they've gone on Vegas. They went to a Vegas trip without me a couple times. They went to LA for a Metallica concert. The Helping Hands concert for a week but without me. Yeah, they've been away before, no doubt. It gets to a point where I start talking to myself just to hear a human voice around the house. Because where I live, guys, there's no one out here. So this is why we need to sell our house in the spring and get the heck out of here, Joey Jojo. We need to figure out some plan as to what we're doing. Uh, yeah, no rhyming names for Puck. Yeah, we can't do that, guys. I'll get myself in trouble. Do we have odds for MVP? Where's Flocky? Flocky32 will know all the odds. Maybe someone can look up when I'm gone. Tim's just opened up 3 doors down from me. You got to get your Tims, get your Timbits going. Okay, dudes, I'm going to jump. I'll be right back. And I'll tell you about my plans for next week. I guess it all depends what else is happening here. And we'll go from there. Be right back. right, dudes. I'm back. In the pipe. 5x5. We're back, dudes. Let's go. And here we go. We got the coffee going. What do we got going on here, bros? Start the Jeopardy music. Yeah, dude, Dave, I'm probably going to make a holding screen for next week. You'll see why. Colin, definitely need to put on the cycling elevator music. Production team needed ASAP. Dude, my production team's not around right now. Joey Jojo is the one that makes all of the... like, guys, any of those thumbnails and stuff you've seen from the past, that's not me. That's not me. I just talk. That's all I'm good at. I'm not very creative. So Joey Jojo was doing all that. I told her, I asked her nicely. I said, hey, could you make me because right now my thumbnail for all the races is just whatever crap YouTube puts up for me because I haven't made any. I said, can you make me a really, really good one that's going to be just Inside Cycling World live commentary, blah, some crazy faces. I never realized how easy it is for me to do this. Like, I have videos of myself for hours on end right now. I can just go to a video anywhere, any of my YouTube videos, and quickly crop something out and slap up pictures. But Joey's good at that. Aaron saying Cabo with this weather makes me think of watching the Hawaii golf tournaments in less than warm winter. Yeah, dude, that's what sucked, Aaron, is that I thought about this long and hard. Me and Joey travel a lot. So, like, think about this. Late last June, remember we went to Denver for Metallica. In February, me and Joey went to Vegas for a week. I think 5-6 days. We had a great time. In November, we went to Puerto Vallarta. We had a great trip there. In September, we were in Seattle for Metallica. That's 2024. August, September, right at the very end there. 4 or 5 months before that, we were in Cabo again. Like, this year, it kind of seems like the Denver trip was awesome. Such a good trip. And then these last 6-7 months have been just kind of like toilet bowl. We had Joey's mom stay with us, which was very stressful. And so the trip that we should have went on in like October, maybe November, that all got canceled because of Joey's mom, because of her health. So we never got to go away and do our thing. And yeah. The 5x5 pipes are pretty cracking in this weather. Joey's nickname, the thumbnail. Yes, dude. Yes. Yeah, Joey does all that stuff. And I find it's hilarious sometimes, when I do a coffee break, when I do a nature break and I go upstairs, and she's sitting on her laptop watching the stream. Once in a while, she jumps into the stream, just once in a while. I've always said someday Joey Jojo will be on camera. She can come down into the stream here. Usually I'm doing them so early she's not awake for it. But I think that'd be really cool if she did. It'd kind of be like, this is the one, guys. This is where you get to meet Joey Jojo. But yeah, so they're going to be gone. They've got great weather coming up. Actually, why don't we do that right now, guys? I bet you I have Cabo San Lucas saved here somewhere. Look, what do I have? I have Burgos. Check out. This is what Colin does. Indio. I love Indio, guys. I love it. Las Vegas. Cool there. It's 4 degrees Celsius. Cabo San Lucas, 17 degrees Celsius right now. I think they're an hour behind us. Is that what I was going to go do? Oh, yeah. We were going to look at Cabo. Yeah. So we're going to look at the next 14 days. I was looking this morning just for the girls, so when they go, man, I hate all these stupid ads on this. Oh, I can't stand it. They're going there on the 31st, 24 degrees that day. So that's like mid-70s. How does the weather look for them? Yeah, you can see at night it doesn't get below 70 really. Right around 70 maybe. Is that 20 Celsius? I think. So 23, 24 if you're Canadian, that's great. For American friends, let's just flip back, see if we can do this. Yeah. So on the 31st when they go, it's going to be 75 Fahrenheit. Lows of 68, 69. Yeah, that's great weather. Awesome weather there for them. Dudes, while we're here right now, I'm going to go back to home. The ladies are going through their podium session here. Let's go back to home, Internet. Anytime now. And we're going to take a look over at road. Should be able to do this here. And we're just till the men start, guys. Let's hang out here and see what's going on. Still have two riders. Samuel Zaccarato. He rides for MBH Bank. This is a continental level team. Yeah, so he was on Team Pulte Visit Malta last year. Actually, they're saying MBH Bank is a Pro Series team. I'll go check that out in a second here. Let's look at the start list. I want to know for sure. I did see that team this morning. I thought it was Conti. No, it's Pro Series team. So they compete alongside of Cofidis, Total Energies. It's an Italian team, so maybe they don't travel that much. Equipo Current Pharma, Euskadel Euskadi, Burgos BH. This team is everywhere. Caja Rural, another one of the big Pro Series teams. Now, when you look at this race too, you won't see 18 World Tour teams here. Let's see what we got. We got 2, 4, 6, 8. This is a 1.1 race, I believe, so there's a limitation as to how many pro teams can show up. World Cup standings, guys, I just saw Lucinda Brand had 366 points. Second place, 255. So in the World Cup, UCI World Cup Championship Series, she wins that. But there's a race coming up next weekend, guys. Don't miss that one. Hilarious here, seeing Puck talking. That must be her mom. That must be her mom. Barely taller than her, same hair. Aaron saying a toilet bowl is better than the outhouse. Bike theme music, Queen, Fat Bottom Girls, and the bicycle song. Dave saying good morning, Joey Jojo. She's not watching this one, that's for sure. I know that. But guys, sometimes she'll just sit upstairs. So I'm in the 10 by 10 cube of cycling dominance, and I can, dudes. There's a little window in my room. Okay, so the room that Joey Jojo would be sitting in used to be a garage that she converted. She did all of that work. It was all her idea. She calls it Joey Jojo's White Palace. It's all white in there, bright white, decorated, perfect. Oh, this is so cool. So they must be announcing, they put the winners, the championship jersey on the ground in first place there. But Lucinda's not there. Oh, that's so weird. So there's the trophy with all the chain rings on it. And the champion's jersey, the red, white, and black. Red, white with checkered black on the bottom. Wow, and it looks like Anik's there in second place, and third place, I think that's Fukune. I think that would have been for 1, 2, 3, the World Championship Series, not the race. Obviously, we would have had Puck there. But yeah, so we renovated that room. This wall here would have been a little window looking to the garage. So they would have added the garage after the fact onto this side of the house. We've gone through, gutted the garage, heated that room, painted everything white, put the beams were already there, painted them black or whatever color they are, styled it up. It's Joey's hangout. I can actually see the chair through this little window here that she sits in as she would be watching the race and critiquing what I'm doing. The men out on course here at Grand Prix Valencia are taking on the Category 3 climb right now. It's only 4.8 kilometers at 4%. 2 riders out front, 4 minutes, 15-second lead over the peloton. This is going to be like a sprint beast finish, guys. Sprint beast finish. So now over here on my video feed, it's just gone to a blank page. Holding screen. Colin, build a holding screen. Build a holding screen. Guys, wow, you know what? There's almost 2,500 meters of climbing at this race today for the men here. Dave's saying, I got myself some heated gloves for Christmas, so riding has been fairly comfy in this weather. Country roads take me home. Aaron saying, heated gloves to ride. Have you heard of a thing called an inside trainer? That's all I do, man. Aaron, when Joey joins the chat, the questions are great. I know, right? I know. I'm gonna invite her to come to one of the chats one day. I know she likes hanging out in there. It's just getting her up at the right time. Joey's not a morning person, guys. She's not a morning person at all. She's kind of a night owl, and I'm kind of the opposite. So whenever we do go out, I have to make sure I get rested up because I know we're going to be up to like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And if I get up at 3, guys, I woke up at just after 3 this morning. If I'm up at 3 and she's got me out till 2, well, that's a long day. And I'm not just out, being a good boy. I'm probably having a few drinks of some sort or another. What is the weather in Valencia like? Dude, let's just see weather during the race, see what we got. So not super warm. They're saying here in Valencia, La Nucia to Valencia, average temperature 13 degrees Celsius, max 15. And windy though. Like really windy the whole way. 34, 34, 39, and 32 kilometer an hour winds. Just trying to figure out which direction it's from. Wow. Here's that climb they're talking about right now. So Paul Magnier and his team have to survive over these climbs. And then the good thing is they're so far from the distance. Like we're going to be at the halfway points. They're going to be setting up for the sprint finish. And they've got 100K to go. So you know what kind of finish it's going to be. So we'll just hang out here for a little bit, guys. Maybe we'll take a look at the start list here for Soudal. Gil Gelders, Paul Magnier, Dries van Gestel, Cyril Desailles, Stan van Tricht, Federico Savino, and Matisse van Straetham. Movistar's here. Unibet, Dylan Groenewegen, because is the big name there. Big name there for them. Pro Series team here. Oh, and I said before we had 8 World Tour teams. We don't. We have 5. Again, because it's probably a 1.1 taste, so you need a lot of Pro Series teams. So there's only a certain amount. And look at this. This is Lidl Trek. That's not the main team, guys. That's the Conti team. It's the future racing team. This will be all the young guns trying to make their way up. Barbara Victorious has a team here. Jaco Alula, XDS Astana. And then it's a bunch of pro teams. But you'll know names here and a couple of Conti teams. Like Van Riesel Roubaix, Conti. Anacolor Campicarn. That's a team I've never heard of. Oh, that's the team with Mr. Enzo Lentz. So he was Team Picnic Postinel last year. Okay, got it. He was with the development team. Development DSM. He's been in development for a long time, this dude. Made it to World Tour. 2 years at World Tour level and now straight back to Conti. So found himself in a spot. He had to scramble and just grab another team. So he's riding for a Conti team right now. Anacolor Campicarn. Portuguese team. Says they've only got 16 riders. Upcoming races, they're doing this one today. Looks like they've got a 2-day stage race. Another race you guys have. Vuelta a la Región de Murcia. Costa Calida. Looks like it's a 3-day stage race. It's a 2.1. That 2 out in front indicates it's a stage race. The 14th, Valentine's Day. Figueira Champions Classic. Pro Series race. The 16th, Classica Hein. I'm not really sure. And then they're back to Portugal for the Volta Algarve. Now that's a good race. That's a good race. This is one that I always see early on in the year, and I always watch this race. So take a look at this race. This is going to be February 18th, guys. Oh, there's an important day right before that one, guys. You can take a guess what it is. It's not Valentine's Day. Okay. We're rocking and rolling now, guys. We are rocking and rolling. Dudes, bros, all you people that are in this chat right now, please tell me where you're from. What's your name? How did you find the channel? I'm seeing people in the chat. Man, you guys are pumping me up. Guys, you know what? Yesterday, I did the stream yesterday, and afterwards, I was deflated. Honestly, guys, I'm going to sit back and give you the call and talk right now. I did the stream, and I thought, okay, that was pretty good. I had a lot of fun doing that. And then I looked at the views. Guys, I think there was 187 views. And I was like, wow, what did I do wrong? And I'm on this path of getting better. Improving. Yeah. Guys, that's what's kind of floating around in the background right now. Colin's not a good communicator. Colin's a good talker, but sometimes he's... Colin sometimes is not a good communicator because he's not a good listener. Yeah, that's the reality, guys. So for all you people sitting here in this chat right now, thank you so much. We got 157 people in the chat right now. Is that real? Really? Really? Guys, I got to check something here quick. I just got to check. I don't know if this will show it to me here. The stream is still live. It looks like this is stalled out on me. Guys, I can't even... Sorry, dudes. Looks like everything locked up on my PC here. So we're going to try to work our way out of this. Aaron's asking, any chance Goncalo Oliveira is related to other also? Dude, we can look right away. I'm trapped right now on my PC. I'm absolutely trapped. Okay, here we go. I'm back. I'm back. Back streets back. All right. Do 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 do. Okay, you were asking about the Oliveras. Guys, what was I going to look at there? Oh, we were going to look at YouTube. And yeah, guys, sorry, it's living in the past. Dudes, thank you so much, dudes. Yeah, like guys, I put so much effort into the stream yesterday. Well, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, it is a lot of work, but I love it. So it doesn't really feel like it's a job. There's Goncalo Oliveira. Aaron, let's answer your question first. Goncalo Oliveira. Dude, it doesn't say he's related to anyone here. I'm sure Oliveira is a very, very common name in Portugal. It's kind of like Smith in North America. But yeah, what's really cool about Pro Cycling Stats, it would show it here. Brothers, uncles, sisters even. Let's get back to the race though. So the men's race will be starting right away, guys. 10 after the hour. I see them talking to Lars Vandenhaar right now, the 34-year-old. Talks of him retiring. Just keep riding, dude. Just keep riding. Once you quit, it's over. Once you quit, it's over. I do want to go back here. So we got a few minutes till that starts, dudes. We got 8 minutes. So let's hang out back on the road with the big boys. Paul Magnier over here. They've got a 3-minute and 27-second lead. So guys, this race here, it's not anything super technical. It's just basically survive the 3 climbs. Remember, only 2 are categorized. The hardest climb might be the one that's not categorized. And then you've got a 100-kilometer lead-in to the finish. Some of these CX guys we're seeing today. Here's Tibor Del Grosso. He could be out on this road course today and do just fine. Okay, let's jump back. Were we all preparing for the snowstorm yesterday? I know my friend Mitchy Poo. Mitch is a dude I've known I met him through Xbox and we became instant friends. I don't play Xbox much anymore, guys. I've known Mitch. Wow, this is going to be coming up around 12th year. Mitch lives in Rogers, Arkansas. And yeah, I just call him up, chit chat with him. He's a good friend of mine. So yeah, I think he showed me a picture of the snow yesterday, and for them, it's like end days. When there's snow on the ground, it's freaking end days for them. His water freezes up, and I didn't hear back from him. Yeah, Shady's back. Travels with Tony. Hey, Colin, good to be back in your stream. Love that cycling races are back happening every week. Dude, they're happening all the time. Like, it's daily. Look at this. We jumped in for cyclocross, and guys, I probably looked at this over the last few days, but like I said, Colin's in a full rebuild mode right now, guys. Rebuild. Yep, accept it, Colin. And bike, a lot of other stuff I'm improving. Guys, we were talking about a holding screen earlier. So like I said, when the girls are away next week, and dude, it's not like they're away and I couldn't have done it anyways, because Avery and Addison don't live here. Oh, talking to the demigod himself, Mr. Imperious. Machu Vanderpool, Alpecin Premier Tech here. Just super cool. I wonder if he pulled up in the Lambo today. Did he show up at this race in a Lambo? He's done that before. I think he got it stuck too. So yeah, they're going to be away, but they're away anyways. Those girls don't live here, right? They don't live here. They live together in Airdrie, small town down the road. I'd love to live back in Airdrie. Girls, I want to sell this place and I want to move back to Airdrie. Back to where we all used to be. That's kind of what I'm thinking, guys. My real estate's just perfectly fine there. My YouTube channel is perfectly fine there. Out here, I don't got any cream for my coffee. Hang on, I'll be back in an hour. That's honestly how long it takes me to get anything here. Yeah, it's not fun anymore. It's just not fun. Without the girls here too, it sucks. It sucks, guys. And I think that's been a bit of my toilet bowling, as I like to call it. And I think Joey's toilet bowled a little bit because of that. The empty nest. Dude, it's the empty nest. I'm sure some of you dudes are roughly my vintage or close to my vintage. Maybe a bit older. The empty nest thing is hard. It's really hard. So if you've never gone through it, prepare for it. Like, it's a hard thing to go through. Moving on. So, yeah, when they're gone in Cabo, I might do a Colin, I don't know, telethon. Colin Rides Bikes telethon live stream where I might just take a day and see how far can Colin possibly ride his bike in 24 hours. That's kind of my plan I've got. Now, I do have lots of stuff to do here, like animals, this and that. So I would just use those times as breaks to go take care of the animals. Two Narts coming to the start line here now. Tibor Del Grosso just came up. Guys, what we'll do, we're going to leave Valencia alone right now. We've got 100 kilometers to go on that one. So let's just jump right over to the cross action here. Last round of the UCI World Cup. For the men now. Yeah, and here it is, dudes. Finally, yes, finally, here we go. Most World Cup race wins, dudes. Sven Nys at 50. You know what, dudes? I swear 3-4 days ago it was 49. They just gave him an extra win. Because I swear they were already tired. Yesterday's win by Mr. MVDP, 50. Only 2 guys have ever won 50 World Cup races. Check this out. Third place, 17. That's Mr. Eli Easterbit, retired, and super legend Wout van Aert. Only 17 wins. Mathieu has 50. How is anyone going to ever touch that game? Mathieu van der Poel, very good chance, is going to break that record today and just set himself up forever. That's why he doesn't need to race today. He's already won it. He's already won the championship series. He's racing for the 51st. That's it. Travels with Tony. Looking forward to watching the Tour of Valencia here in Spain in 10 days. Cover Colin. I'll try to get out the word there with a sign, for instance. Dude, yes. Do it. Okay, I got to back up a bit. We got some comments here. We're backing up. Finding the wrong wall. Okay. Rogers, Arkansas got hit with a lot of ice and not a Department of Homeland Security. Okay, ice. Yes. Yeah, I messaged Mitch in the morning. So Mitch is my nurse. I think he's an anesthesiologist too. Like nurses down there can do that stuff. He does very well for himself. And will always be a friend of mine. And so I know he had his mom at his house because of the snow. And I'm like, so your mom came over because it was snowing? Yeah, because I think they're gonna lose. They think they're gonna lose power, and he kind of wants to have her nearby. She's a bit older. So let's have a coffee, guys. Let's have a coffee together. I think we got these cups in 2018 at Disneyland. Yeah, these are Disneyland cups. So yeah, I said, hey Mitch, dude, I'm gonna call you. I never heard back from him. So I think he lost power, all that stuff. So the Tour of Valencia here in 10 days, dude. I gotta look. Guys, they're in the start shoots now. Do I have time? Oh, I've only got 1 minute. Big smile by Mr. MVDP. Beside him, Thibaut Nys. He ain't smiling. He is not smiling. He knows who he's got beside him. He knows. It's going to be a tough one. Two Narts. I'm sure Nys wants to win just to win. Most World Cup race wins. So it's not Thibaut. Sven Nys at 50. Mathieu at 50. Mathieu's here today. Last winners of Hoogerheide. Mathieu van der Poel, 2025. Mathieu van der Poel, 24. Eli Easterbit in 2022. Mathieu van der Poel, Mathieu van der Poel, Mathieu van der Poel, Lars van Aert. Mathieu van der Poel, Mathieu van der Poel. Mathieu's been winning here for over 10 years, guys. Over that 10-year frame. First win would have been in 2015, I believe. Yep, first win would have been in 2015. They're getting dialed in, folks. They are locked and loaded now. I can see them like getting good hand grips on the handlebars. One dude left at the front here. The guy that pulls the tape in. He's pulling the tape in now. Actually, there's another dude doing that. The race official must be standing. He's got a whistle in his mouth. So I'll check out the Tour of Valencia here. Back to life. Back to reality. Yeah, I love that song. However do you want me? However do you need me? Yeah. Red light's up. Green light's going to go right away, guys. Green light's going to... And they are off. Mathieu van der Poel, third from left. Doesn't get a great start. Thibaut Nys right off third. Tibor Del Grosso, like Watt bombage right off the front, instantly accelerates away. Mathieu does find his way. He's lurking his way down the right-hand side. Which way is our first turn? First turn is going to be to the left. So Nys is in a real nice position here. And Del Grosso, it's Nys taking the lead right in there, guys. First guy onto the dirt, Thibaut Nys. How badly does this dude want to win today? How badly does this dude want to win today? Guys, think about this. Matthew can take the record from Thibaut's dad. Grudge match right here, man. This is 1v1 death match. If you play video games, you know what I mean. Travels with Tony saying the empty nest thing is awesome. I just turned 60 and loving the life of freedom. Yeah, dude, we love it too. Because you can do whatever you want. You can do a lot of fun things. You don't got to really worry about them as much, but you still worry about them. I think for us, it's just being trapped out here. Like, it has to change. I guess the hardest part, though, is it's a lot of work to change it. Like, selling this place. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm going to sell this house. It'd be very easy to sell it. The hard part is moving. Figuring things out. Okay, what? Huh? How are we doing all this? How are we going to possibly make this happen? But we'll have to get through that. Tony's chocolate is good. Tony Gallopin is mid. But the time trial Tony from the early 2000s, Tony Martin, was great. Just kept getting hurt in races. Yeah, Tony Martin was champion. The Panzerwagen. Belgium and Netherlands are very competitive. That lead 49 to go to 50. That's right. There is an Airdrie near Glasgow. Yeah, dude. So there's a Calgary somewhere in Scotland. There's an Airdrie somewhere in Scotland. I've looked that up before. I think Airdrie is more on the north coast. I think Calgary. I think I talked to Ian about it before. I think the Calgary one is kind of like, ooh. So yeah, that's kind of like our biggest city. Education is needed. What is Airdrie? Dude, it's a town just down the road. So it was a small suburb. It was a small city north of Calgary. I've been there since I was probably 18 years old. Friends out there, stuff like that. Now it's a city of over 100,000. It's absolutely booming. It's the town that Joey Jojo and the girls lived in when I first met them. Yeah, I've always said, I want to get you guys back there. The girls have already gone. Like, that's the first thing they thought about. We got to get back to Airdrie. They've got the big malls nearby. They got everything they could ever ask for in Airdrie. Where's out here? Oh, yeah, we need toilet paper? I'll be back in an hour. Like, it sucks. It really sucks. And I think I'm done. Absolutely done living out here. Hope you guys understood I'm done. Today's one-day race in Valencia province is brutal. It's sunny, but with steady wind of 20 miles an hour and gust to 40. It's 63. Yeah, Tony, we've been watching that, and I saw it like 39, 40K an hour winds. It does look brutal. Aaron saying we have noted the wind in Valencia all pod. Great for cycling drama. Yeah, dude, sprint trains at the end. They're going to have 100 kilometers of flat. I don't know how wide open it is there. I wish I could see that race. Thibaut Nace in the lead. Toon Arts. Let's get this all dialed in here now, guys. We're watching this right now. Looks like it's going to take a while to get the situation board figured out here. But it is Nace in the lead. Matthew sitting right behind Joris. Probably in 7th or 8th place. Guys, we saw riders who raced yesterday. Niels van der Putter, Thibaut Nace, Mathieu van der Poel, Joris, Toon Arts. There's a lot of guys who raced here yesterday. Tibor Del Grosso, Felipe Orts. He had a great ride yesterday in 5th place. Lars, Mies Hendricks, Jente Michaels, Kevin Kuhn. Yeah, guys, I know all these names now. A couple here I don't know at the very back. There's Gerben Kuipers. He had a good finish. 6th place yesterday. 6th. So today's race is all about Mathieu van der Poel smashing his way into 1st place in the most World Cup wins ever. Yeah, you get it. Does MVP have a track rainbow jersey? If not, he needs to complete the set. I do not think he has a track. Whatever. Travels Tony met a bunch of Canadian expats here in Valencia this week. Aaron saying, Colin, 2 NFL teams will be heading to Cabo tomorrow, or maybe can go. What? Oh, because when they get knocked out of the playoffs, is that what you're saying? I love it, dude. Yeah, Tony, I saw it. Yeah. I saw the kilometers, but the miles are as high too. It's a strong, strong wind. A few weeks ago, it was so windy that I had a pod of great and powerful Oz. Proof of delivery. I have no idea what you're saying, dude. Dave's got me lost here. Thibaut Nace, Toon Arts, and I think that's Ryan Camp there in 3rd. Camera's pretty far away. Matthew looks like he's back in 5th or 6th place here. A little bit of quick replay. See what's going to happen here. It's just a slow-mo of the fans cheering. Everyone's decked out in their toques. I got my YouTube toque, guys. I got a YouTube toque for doing some YouTube stuff for them. I did this little boot camp, and to be honest, it looks like a girl's hat, so I'm not wearing it. It's just a toque with it. It's very toque looking. It's got a little YouTube thing in the middle, but I'm like, nah, that's not for me, man. I imagine distance between MVP and Tibor is the same as the distance from Tibor to the 50th best rider. Yeah, pretty much, dude. On the yeah, I think that's Ryan Kemp. Yours is up there. Guys, big group at the front. This has not been whittled down yet. I'm going to say there's probably close to 15, 20 riders in this front group that are all hanging right there. Now, it's going to slowly start falling apart. First up the ramp, it looks like it's Joris. Joris is up there first. Tibor Lagros about 5th. Didn't get eyes on Mathieu there. Lots of riders here. We're still on lap 1, guys. I think the women did first lap. I think it was about 7 minutes, 30 seconds. So the men should be done here. They're going to be done right away. Here's that left-hand bend where the two ladies crashed. So the men are going to be doing this in about 6:45, I would imagine. First lap. And it's going to get faster. So through the first lap, let's just see how close I am. Okay, so there's a first marker. Okay, that's the first marker. We haven't gone through it yet, I don't believe. Or have we? There, 6:47. I said 6:45. Close enough. Travel storm. Last 50K today in Valencia is flat and heading north-northwest. Wind out of the northwest, so it's going to hurt. Oh, headwinds. Eee. So they're heading more north than west, and the winds are out of the north. So it's going to be like a cross to headwind over their left shoulder. Yeah, that's going to be brutal. Those sprint teams are going to have to protect their big boys, the sprinters. Oh, yeah, these guys are going to be wiped out today. Wiped out of that race. Guys, I'll keep an eye on that one. I'm just going to jump back. It's not going to be much of an update over here because they're just rolling along right now. They're on a bit of a descent here. We still have two leaders there, Samuel Zaccarato and Enzo Lienz in first place. 3 minutes, 17-second lead over the peloton. Wow, check this out. For these riders, it's the longest race distance in a UCI race in their careers. Sebastian Castro, Gabriel Scaglio, Bernardo Teixeira, Inaut Urcaregi, and Philippe Novak. Like the longest race they've ever done. And wow, for some of these dudes, they've only gone like 120, 130K. So they're jumping up to 200 with the big boys. Saying the riders in the break, these two up front are working together. Like, do you think they think there's any chance they can escape? There's no chance. Outside of the winds doing something crazy. Outside of that. Otherwise, I can't see it. Head back to the cross race, guys. Let's check this out. Two riders that didn't start today. And I noticed when they say that, that means they were here, ready to start. And they decided to do Strohmeyer from the U.S., really good rider. And Luca Harder for Hoogerheide factory team. Two Narts in the lead right now. Tibor Lagrosso. Maybe that green jersey is Mies Hendricks. Okay, it's showing him in Alpecin de Koenig here. He rides for Hesiomat Q, but I think he does wear a green jersey. Think so. There it is, 2 Narts, 6 horse. We have had one rider abandoned so far. And of course, Philippe Timoteo Nistrom has abandoned the race. 2 Narts, Del Grosso at the front. Let me just see if that is him. Mathieu van der Poel, 6th place right now. Joris Nieuwenhuis, 7th. Felipe Arts in 8th place. It's a big, long train of riders here. Mathieu van der Poel sitting right on T-Bone Ace's wheel. This is an incredible battle here, guys. Like, 50 wins apiece between Thibaut's dad and Mathieu van der Poel all time. Love it, dudes. Absolutely love it. So, guys, I was talking about a holding screen for next week. I'm just going to pick a day and, like, just be Colin's death ride day. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how it's going to work out. It could be a total failure. I think I'm going to live stream the entire event. Okay? So you're going to see me riding on, I'm going to use Zwift because I can just ride and ride. I don't have to the problem with riding on Ruvi outside of a couple courses is once you're done a course, you have to like back out, pick another course. Yeah, I don't want to do that. You're going to see me on my bike right here. I'm going to set my camera up here. I'm going to have a second camera down below. I will have full chat open. I'm going to be riding at a speed 1.8 to 2 watts per kilo that I know I can maintain. That's not gonna, jack my heart so high that I can't talk. And it'll be the Inside Cycling World Telethon. It's gonna be the Inside Cycling World Telethon. Just look up New England at Denver forecast for ASC champs, and they have 19-degree weather and 55% chance snow. Let's go. Yeah, we want like a winter battle, don't we? It'll kind of be like when Doug Flutie played for the Calgary Stampeders way back when in the I think it was the Grey Cup too. So much snow. I think it was like super cold. I'll look it up afterwards. Like super cold, they could barely hold the ball. That would have been, we have our Grey Cup here in Canada, the CFL, that's always in November. And then, obviously you guys get your Super Bowl. Travels with Tony. FYI, Canadian Kelsey Mitchell joins a group of Canadian athletes who are Olympians in both Summer and Winter Olympic Games. The gold medalist in track cycling was named to Canada's bobsled team. Dude, I didn't know that. Aaron's saying 10-mile wins in Denver. Okay. Dude, love Denver. Love Denver. Had a great time there. I think me and Joey Jojo were there for, I don't know if we were there 4 or 5 days. The concert's over 3 days. Yeah, so I think Tibor Del Grosso just did a kick out on the top of the bridge there. He got to the top, kicked his back wheel out to the right. Like, dude. Yeah, we usually get to these concerts like the night before, and we have a dead day. So we have one dead day to do whatever we want. Although I don't know if we did this year. I think we landed and we had to go straight to a baseball game. We went straight to see the Colorado Rockies play the Dodgers. Like, we landed and went straight to the game. I think we threw our bags to the hotel and just went. Then we got lost downtown. You guys have heard the story. We couldn't get an Uber. The Ubers don't come downtown. The taxis don't come downtown. The taxis do not go into downtown Denver for some reason. It's probably some cartel-related thing or mafia-related thing. And so Joey Jojo was looking at Uber, and it was going to be like $160 for an Uber. We're like, what? I ended up getting us on a train, like an Amtrak train, to go back to the airport. And then we were that day was like hell. I think the concert was Friday. Yeah, concert was Friday night. We had a dead day Saturday. We just hung out, did whatever. Sunday, another concert. Monday, I think we had the whole day off. Tuesday, we flew home. That was a lot of fun, though. Thank you, Joey Jojo. That was a great concert. That is a very cool running story. Yeah, cool runnings. I love it, man. Dude, Dave's saying you can set up preems where people can pay for you to hit a certain wattage. The Olympics start in 12 days. I know, Tony. Aaron's been talking about it. He's saying do some coverage. Tibor Del Grosso off the front, guys. Tibor Del Grosso has made a move. Once they got back on the pavements, he's put an attack, and he is bridged away, guys. Looks like... Okay, here comes Van der Poel. Van der Poel is going to bridge up right now, and Toonarts is trying to go with him. Remember, guys, Del Grosso and Mathieu Van der Poel are CX and road teammates. So there's a plan here. Aaron, sorry you had to watch the Rockies, but nice you got to go to see Dodgers and their $500 million non... Yeah, dude, I know, right? Unbeatable, those guys. Dude, we had so much fun at that game. We had so much fun. We got blasted by the heat. We weren't ready for it. We just flown there. So me and Joey were trying to hide in the shade. I think we had one big beer each. It just slammed Joey so hard. She was like all crazy afterwards. She had to have a street hot dog, and I'm like, I'm not eating that thing. Then we jumped on like one of those little rickshaw bikes. Joey wanted to go to the, I don't know what you want to call it. Do I call it the THC shop, the cannabis shop, whatever you want to call it? I don't know. Totally legal. It's totally legal here. We got there. The guy took us all the way there. We overpaid him to take us there. She didn't have her passport, so you can't buy it there. And we were like, she's like, I just want to get out of here now. Get me out of here. Let's call a taxi. None available. We're like, what do you mean? I went to 2 hotels. Maybe it was the Four Seasons downtown. I'm like, hey, dude, can you call me a taxi? And he's like, sorry, dude, they don't come here. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, it's just Ubers down here. So then we sat down waiting for the Uber, and yeah, it was like $160 US for an Uber to get us out of there. Dude, it wasn't like it was, I guess it was getting into rush hour, but Denver's downtown doesn't seem like rush hour to me. That was my vibe. It's not like Calgary's downtown where you know when it's rush hour. It was busy, but it wasn't like business busy. I don't know, maybe it was like touristy busy. So finally, They said, dude, take the train. Take the train. So I got us going in the right direction. Joey Jojo's completely lost. Doesn't know where she's going. I know where we're going. I've got the directions. We got to walk a few blocks. Joey's tired. Joey's beat up. Joey's pretty much ripped. Dude, it's a great story. The whole way there, she's asking me if we're going the right way. Yes, we're going the right way, Joey Jojo. Got to the train station. I saw a couple, probably our vintage, with suitcases. I'm like, are you guys going to the airport? They're like, yeah, we are. I'm like, is this the right train? Yep, this is the right train. I think it was like $10 each for a day pass. They said, just follow us. We'll take you there. Just the nicest people. We chit-chatted with them for probably 45 minutes to an hour. One of those things where you, like, here's Matthew. Matthew's going already, guys. 3 out of 9 laps. Matthew van der Poel is already going. I could just see Tibor Delgros from the distance. Tibor's going to be slowing everyone down now. Niels van der Poel coming too. Amazing dudes. The front 3 riders all ride for Alpecin. They all ride for Alpecin. So all teammates in one way or the other. Matthew van der Poel going for his 51st win. Come on, Thibaut. You better do something about this. Yeah, so we met these people. I don't remember their names. Nicest people. I think they were from Cali. We talked with them all the way to the airport. And it's crazy. It's like little meetings like that. I'll never see those people again in my life. Ever. But just the nicest people at that time to help us out. So we got all the way back up to the airport. Then we knew where we were. Take an Uber back to our hotel. What a day that was. With Joey just kind of like, wah. But it was a lot of fun. Dude, I love going to baseball games. I'm starting to watch more of it. Especially with the Toronto run, right? Nothing better than a One Beer Woman. Song writes itself. Oh yeah, dude, she doesn't do well with booze anymore at all. Like, it was a big one too, right? A big beer. She tried to go get some fashion stuff, but Joey likes to wear... She's not going to wear like a standard baseball jersey or something. She wants something a little bit form-fitting. She couldn't find anything good for herself, so we tried. Many places, street meat is better than the 5-star restaurants. Yeah, possibly. Better off renting a car for $40. That's from Travels with Tony. Yeah, we were just shocked. I'm like, I have no option? Like, no option. Yeah, because Joey said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not. And then it's like, well, how do we get out of here? Taxi. No taxis. And then she was kind of like, Joey was having a little bit of a meltdown because she was like done. I'm like, okay, I got to hold it together here and get us out of here now. $160. Yeah, it was Quebecer wrote that song in the 80s, wine women song. $160 must be Gen Zers driving up all the prices because they give, yeah. Yeah. When Joey says I ain't paying that much, you know it's high. Because Joey she doesn't even look at prices. She just buys. It's like, how much is it going to cost? It doesn't matter. Just buy it. Just buy it. Looking for the situation here now, guys. Mathieu van der Poel is away with a 17-second lead. 8 riders chasing him. Like, he makes it look too easy. So, guys, get ready for later, too. You're going to see probably, I'm going to predict this, Mathieu van der Poel will be doing a bike change on the last lap because he likes to ride a clean machine. Okay. MVP reminds me of Tiger Woods in his prime. Get out to the lead and intimidate the field. Dave saying random serendipity is better than planning. Yeah, dude, I know. Like, I have that memory burned into my head. Just meeting those people. Like, whoever you are, thank you. Because we were like... Joey was totally toilet bowling at that point. Because she just wanted to get out of there. And she was so mad at the Uber prices. So mad that there wasn't a taxi available. We did call a taxi and they did say, well, we usually don't come downtown. And we were sitting on a corner somewhere. And she was like, just get me out of here. Get me out of here, Colin. Yeah, Dave's saying when taxis abandon an area, Uber raises prices. Yeah, so downtown Denver, guys, you ain't going to get a taxi. We walked to the edge of downtown, and we thought we were going to get one. They said, yeah, we'll be there in half an hour to 40 minutes. We sat for probably 25 minutes and said, we got to leave. We got to leave. We did survive, though. We did survive. I think we got home, and then that was when Joe. That trip was the trip. There was a 7-Eleven across the road from the hotel. We were up near the airport. There's like a complex of hotels there. If you know Denver, up near the airport, and there's a 7-Eleven there. Two critical things: 7-Eleven, weed shop. So Joey's in both, and she became obsessed with 7-Eleven hot dogs. I know, right? 7-Eleven hot dogs. Yeah, good economic lesson, but wonder why taxis do not go back. Dude, I don't know. Like, it was like, because that's what I hate about Uber. Convenient, you know when they're coming, you know all that stuff, but they just change the prices on the fly. Whereas with a taxi, you know exactly what you're going to be charged, like per kilometer or whatever, or per minute, whatever. You know what it's going to be. Neil, bro, guys in the chat right now, most of you probably don't know him. This is Neil Rushby. He's a good friend of mine. Over from the Ruby world. He is the leader, El Presidente, of the Muckers Worldwide race team. They do a lot of racing over Ruby. Hey, Neil, great to see you, dude. Great to see you. Dave saying, guess is either a crime or a lack of work there in Denver. Yeah, dude, it was just really strange. But yeah, that was the last big concert. Was that the last big concert we went to? Yeah. Dude, this is where everything's gone sideways in the last 6 months for me. We like our concerts. Complimentary goods, 7-Eleven hot dogs and weed. Oh, dude, so I think it was actually the first night. So Metallica always does a 2-night concert with a break in between. Like, it's over 3 days. We Ubered back, take us to the 7-Eleven, and I was in the 7-Eleven just kind of, I just kind of like just retreat a little bit and watch what she's doing so she doesn't get in any trouble. She's talking to everyone, talking to the hot dog guy, the 7-Eleven dude, where's the buns? There was a random dude just standing over on the side waiting to pay for his food, just like with a smile on his face, like, oh my God, dude, like, what is going on here? You could just tell he was just laughing to himself, but try not to show me that he was laughing at her, because it is funny. It's absolutely hilarious to me. And I just looked at him and I said, total gong show, eh? And he goes, yeah, dude. And he gets it. Yeah, good times. So yeah, it was the last big concert. Wow. I got to get to a concert, guys. In fact, me and Joey Jojo got to get to a concert. We do have 2 planned for later this year. Who knows if we'll go to them, because sometimes Joey likes to buy tickets and we never get to the races. The concerts. And I'll give you an example of that. Last year, I think it was a Friday or Saturday night. She gets up in the morning. She goes, I kind of made a little mistake last night, Colin. I'm like, oh yeah, what'd you do? And she goes, well, I kind of bought a bunch of Metallica tickets. I'm like, okay, well, tell me what you did. No problems. She goes, I bought tickets for 3 different concerts in the US next year. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to freak. I'm just going to take it in stride. Okay, well, that's cool. So we were going to go to New York. We were going to be going to Florida, I think it was, and Denver. So in the end, I said, well, maybe you can sell those other ones off. And of course, at first, you can't resell them officially. So she was panicking about that. In the end, I think she made money on her tickets. So she overthinks it and gets stressed out. Dave saying 7-Eleven garlic meatballs on a stick is a guilty pleasure. Ooh. Aaron's selling Tony. Ever check out Jack and Daisy duo with originals and covers in Valencia area? YouTube channel shows nice talent. Okay. Jack and Daisy, we'll have to look at that. In the lead right now, guys, Matthew Vanderpool. Like, he's unbeatable. 17 seconds back to Thibaut Nace, like just a superstar. Niels Vanderputter, Mies Hendricks, and Thibaut Del Grosso. So there's Vanderputter in the blue jersey. Thibaut Nace, it's Thibaut Del Grosso. Mies Hendricks, he's in the green jersey. He's just slipping away from these guys. Matthew is just, all you can say, he's relentless. Like, you just can't stop him. You can't. He just keeps pounding the pedals. I think he's just out today just to destroy them. Wow. Fastest lap times overall, lap 3. Okay, dudes. Orts, Nace, Jente Michaels, Niels Vanderputter, all in the 626 to 629 range. These are the top. This is the creme de la creme right here. Thibaut Nace. Mathieu van der Poel, 6 minutes, 15 seconds. Gadoosh. Destroyed. 11 seconds faster on 1 lap. Now you know why he's the man. Dave, used to be $2 spent, $20 one day. Or now it's $20 one day, maybe. Aaron said, I love 7 hot dogs in the summer at the beach. Only time I had them and scarcity maker. Oh, dude. Yeah, so I think we had hot dogs 3 days running. Joey, that was just her thing. It was after that concert. Yeah, that was a great concert. Guys, if you ever get a chance to see Metallica, go see them. Just absolutely go see them. Problem right now is we can't even see them this year, like Joey Jojo was saying that. Matthew's coming around to finish lap 4 of 9. He's on the pavement now. And let's just see how big is it lead. The other riders are just going up the stairs. I think I can see Matthew in the distance. I can see Matthew going by in the far distance. These guys are climbing the stairs, back onto the dirt, side slope, hang a left onto the pavement that we just saw Matthew go down. Remember, these courses are really compact. Matthew's through. I think he did a 6:25 that lap. The other guys are just hitting the pavement now. Let's see if this 17 seconds has been shut down at all. No crashes for anyone here. They must have heard through the women that corner is pretty sketchy. Del Grosso attacks. Del Grosso puts an attack here now. Let me get out in front so that I can slow you down a little bit. That's what he's doing. So Nace is sandwiched between Del Grosso and Vanderputter, both Alpecin riders. It's a tough, it's the Alpecin sandwich effect going on right now, guys. So yeah, dudes, day before? So Metallica's only really in Europe this year. They did Australia last November, all that stuff. That's too far to go. So I was looking at Glasgow this morning. There's London. They play Dublin 2 nights, Glasgow 1 night, Cardiff 1 night, and then London they do a double. So I'm thinking I may have to go on a waiting list because I think that would be like an awesome trip to go on. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Flocky32, MVP to win San Remo again. Yeah, dude, totally. Poggy can't touch him. Poggy, that's where Poggy, you know, the new Mercs, sure, but he doesn't have the classic wins yet that he needs. That's the only thing he needs to do to match Mercs is the classics wins. And Mathieu van der Poel is so good at them. Joey missed out on the Rocky Mountain oysters, or did she? Nah, dude, she doesn't touch that stuff. Joey's very similar to me. Like, guys, we're not sushi people. Dude, the most sushi I'll eat, I only eat California rolls. Like, there's no fish in them. It's the rice with the seaweed and the avocado or whatever. That's as much as I do. Joey won't even touch it. Like, at all. I don't think I've ever seen Joey eat fish. She hates shrimp. She will eat Oscar on her steak. You know, when you get a good steak, like a nice filet, you get the Oscar on top, which is, what is that, crab? Crab and maybe scallops, maybe? She loves that. But otherwise, she doesn't touch it. So nothing weird for us. MVP and Poggy at San Remo should be good theater, absolutely. I hope we get at least 3 MVP, Poggy, mano a manos. Yeah, 1v1 death matches, I know. And no kangaroos in Italy for the win. No kangaroos in Italy to cause a J-Vine kangaroo impediment of the race itself. Dudes, 25-second lead here. These hitters cannot bring him back. Like, just pure destruction here by Mathieu van der Poel. He's going out with a bang. I'm sure we're going to see him next weekend too. Yeah, so next weekend, guys, it's going to be crazy. We've got the World Championships. I think it's February 1. That should be the Sunday. I've also got something else. I don't know if you guys knew I was doing some virtual cycling commentary for the Echelon Racing League over on Training Peaks Virtual. It's kind of fallen apart a little bit. The support production team over in the UK had previous commitments and just, what shall we call it, guys? No problems between me and ZMS, Damon. No problems between us. I guess it's between ZMS and the organizers. Yeah, it's just one of those things. We put all of our time into it, and it's just, for what? For what? So I know ZMS has pulled out. He's given them the official I'm out. And so I received an email through the week saying, hey, Colin, this is so-and-so. Not sure if you heard Damon's pulled out. Could you carry us through this? Could you do it for us, bro? And I'm just kind of like, I better have a sip of coffee here. Sip of coffee, guys. Uh, yeah, guys, I just don't know if I'm going to do it. I just don't know. I just don't know. So I think it's the 31st I don't even know anymore, guys. I don't even know. I haven't been paying attention to it. It was very poor communication, very poorly organized, and it just makes me look bad. That's how I felt about doing it the whole time. I'm just going to be brutally honest here. And if these guys ever watch this video, they won't. They'll know. That's how we felt the whole time. Me and Damon working in the background. And when I say working, volunteering. It was a volunteer position. And yeah, dudes, you can only do so much before you feel a little bit, I don't know, maybe disrespected or unappreciated. Maybe unappreciated. I didn't feel disrespected. I just felt unappreciated for doing what I did. So I think I'm out. And that is a big event, guys. That's for the USA Nationals Esports Championships. So like some of the biggest names in esports cycling will be there. But at this point, with all the other good racing going on, with Joey Jojo and the girls going away, with me escaping the toilet bowl, I just don't have any interest in doing it. Like none. There would have to be shekels, piles of cash, silver. There would have to be silver. I don't know if you guys are into the silver rage right now. I just sold this baby off. Yeah. Dude, it's like, if you have physical silver right now, it's worth so much. Because it's hard to get your hands on it. So, dudes, I bought that silver years ago. These are things that Joey Jojo doesn't realize my investments and stuff. I probably bought that for $20 an ounce. Canadian. I just sold it for 160 Canadian last night. I had offers coming in, and I had a friend saying, yeah, you should sell it, dude. You're getting close. I'm like, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because people are kind of getting desperate to get their hands on physical silver because they think it's going to 300 an ounce. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. So that was an eBay sale. Sold it in one day. Flocky's asking, are you doing the Cadellos? Yeah, I'll do that, dude. I think that's on the 31st. So that's another issue, guys. Like, there's all these good races coming. I want to cover the highest quality racing I can, where I can do the best I can for you dudes. So, you know, I want to do the World Championships in CX, the Cadell Evans Great Ocean Road Race, versus some virtual racing that no one watches. Like, it's just too niche. I realized that after I started my Tour de France coverage last year, with Joey Jojo helping me all the way, that's where it's at. So like last summer, dudes, the Tour de France for me was awesome. Like, I was on such a high the whole time. And I think I told you earlier, that's the only thing that really brought me out of my toilet bowl was my cycling. Just doing that every day, getting to talk to people every day. But Joey looked at me and she goes, this could be like 10 times bigger next year. I'm like, yeah, I think it can. I just got to keep consistent, focused, and then everyone will kind of learn, oh, you just want to hear like an audio thing of it? Yeah, there's this dude, he does it. His name's Colin. He's kind of an idiot. But he does hang out in the 10x10 cube of cycling dominance. So I'm going to go check out his channel. So guys, please do that again this year. Dave's saying Spring Classics, it will be the Peloton chasing UAE. We'll have to build Poggy a strong train. And Dave's saying appreciation is so important when working with others. Yeah, dude, totally. So me and ZMS are just going, for what? For what? Yeah, dude, there's a lot behind it. So he has a full production studio. I think he runs 6 or 7 PCs at once. He's constantly putting money into his project. He does lots of esports. He does like tennis esports. And it was volunteer. There's no money. And it's worse for him because he's got to fund all that equipment. I just talk. It's cost me nothing. Just time, which is important to you guys. And then I think halfway through the series, they started paying the riders to race. And so I think that's where it fell apart for both of us. Like, so you're going to pay, they're getting paid, but we get nothing. And I'm spilling the beans here, guys. It was said that there was an entry fee for the races. And it was said that the production team and the broadcast gets paid. Nope, not true. They said that the production team and the broadcaster, this dude, get paid. We did not get paid 1 penny. All volunteer. Anyways, moving on. Dave saying by the third day you were the #1 YouTube result for the tour. Really, dude? I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. So, dudes, I'm just going to keep powering. I'm just going to keep powering and powering and powering the YouTube channel, powering on improving myself, powering on and doing my real estate at the same time. #1 thing, I'd love to be good at... Okay, a long pause. #1 thing, improve myself. With that, #2 thing, YouTube channel. #3, work on the real estate at the same time. Like, I would rather be better at YouTube than real estate. Just saying, guys. Just saying. 25-second lead here. Let's just double check that. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. 46-second lead. Mathieu van der Poel over Thibaut Nace, Niels van der Putter, Mies Hendricks, and Thibaut Delgros. So there's probably a lot of good teamwork between... Look at this. Philippe Orts going on the attack right now. Got the Spanish riders. He's getting stronger as the season goes on. And who's that going up the hill there too? It's a Paul Sausen rider. I got to figure out who this is. Who is this here? It's not Ventura Note. I'll get those guys dialed in here real quick, guys. I mean, I think Mathieu van der Poel just passed someone. He just lapped a rider. Yep, he just lapped a rider. I don't know if they make that rider step off or not. Yep. I've seen it before where riders have stepped off. They just get called off into a little side chute, like stay out of the way. Because they can get in the way. What was it? A few races back, if you guys watched it, there was a lapped rider who had a leg cramp. His leg was straight out like a flagpole, locked. And he actually impeded Thibaut Nace and Mathieu van der Poel. The poor dude couldn't move. And it was on a hill, and they were running it. The poor dude was like standing there with his leg locked in place. You could imagine the agony he's in. And here he is blocking world champion Mathieu van der Poel. It happens. It happens. Poor guy. I felt really bad for him. When people feel appreciated, they will take bullets. I would love to see if we can get the GOAT Phil Liggett in the chat once for us. Dude, wouldn't that be awesome? I would love that. I just don't have enough connections. I don't have any sponsors. I got nothing. This channel has just been me and Joey Jojo. That's all it's been. Trying to make it better. Mathieu van der Poel passing more riders. Dave, I think I saw his email address on a stream of mine a few days ago. Oh, really? Okay. Maybe I could reach out to Phil and he could join me. Do some race comment. Could you imagine doing race commentary with Phil Liggett? Like, I've been listening to him since like the mid-'80s. That would be like a dream come true for me. Get Phil and me online. We can talk about beautiful bronze legs. All the things him and Paul Sherwin used to say. I think the beautiful bronze legs, I think that might have been a Paul. And it's kind of crazy too, Paul's passed away. Paul was with Phil a really, really long time. I didn't realize how long it was. They broadcasted together forever. Mathieu finishing up laps 6 of 9 right now. The secondary pack is huge, guys. There's a ton of riders here together. I would say there's 8 or 9 riders here together. And actually, yeah, the other group is right there too. They're all kind of coming back together now. So Matthew's leading, guys. Why don't we go back to the road races for a second here? Back over to the road, Grand Prix Valencia. Dudes, the riders are 76 kilometers to go. They're going over one last little bump. Then we start a general downhill trend from kilometer 130. 70 kilometers to finish. So downhill for maybe 10K. Flattens off. 60Ks, pan flat, headwinds. So... what does this mean? Okay, that's cool. They're actually tracking how many countries these riders have raced in. It's called the Global Racer Badge. Having raced in 30 countries, Dylan Groenewegen, Ivan Garcia Cortina, and Lorenzo Fortunao. I do want to take a look at this guy. Okay, different dude than what I thought, but... So they've raced all over the world. Like, that guy's been with Movistar forever. Jay's here saying, I got to cycle with Stephen Roche once. Dude, that's awesome. Awesome stuff. Dave, I tell all the cyclists I meet to check out the stream, and all the OG couriers know what you really do. That's awesome. Dave, thank you. Guys, you know what? Like, when you guys reach out to me and you send me messages, yeah, it pumps me up. It pumps me up. Phil and Paul, 30 years. Yeah, I know. Flocky saying David Duffield was king of cycling comedy back when Eurosport was starting. Yeah, and there's what kills me is, I don't know, dudes. I think I put a lot of work and effort into this and a lot of time. Some people get paid to do this. They actually get paid to do this. And yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, I love them all, but they've got 2 or 3 people they're working with. They get breaks. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing the Colin variety show. I honestly feel that. I honestly feel like sometimes this is the Colin variety show. So we'll bounce out of that, guys. Like, just keeping things moving, my stupid stories, my stupid life, all that things. Matthew Vanderpool now, guys. Just unbeatable, untouchable. There's no one in his class at this race today. Riding solo, 53-second lead over Thibaut Nace, Niels van der Putter, Mies Hendricks, and Tibor Gorso. So yeah, kind of expect that next week, guys, when I do my big ride. I don't know what day I'm going to do it. So that's where I was talking about the holding screen. I'll make a screen for like when I got to go to the bathroom, when I need more than 5 minutes, when I got to go outside to feed the animals, when I need to change my clothes. I think I just want to try it out and see what I can do. It may be a total disaster. I don't know. Jay's saying they don't get paid much to mainstream sports. Yeah, I agree, Jay. I agree 100%. I guess with me, you know, and yeah, I'm a nobody. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Yeah, there's just the support of the community. So I really appreciate the guys. Dave's saying, I'm still shocked people pay to hear Bob roll. Yeah, guys, I watch all the commentators too, and there's the majority of them I can't stand. The majority of them I can't stand. That's why I did my own thing. I thought, dude, I can just talk about whatever. I can talk about geology. I can talk about geography. We can talk about anything you guys want who's in the chat. And it seems to be doing okay. Obviously, it's going to die off in the winter. We're 43 minutes into the race right now, guys. And no one's going to touch Matthew. On the front here now, second chasing group. You can just see. Okay, I got to make sure. Where did Nace go? Okay, Nace is wedged in there. Tibor Del Grosso sitting on the front of this chase group. 8, 9 riders. Maybe more. No, actually, probably 12 or 13. I think these groups are coming together. He is not pushing hard. He's like, I'm just going to ride at my pace, and you're going to have to go around me. Joris Nieuwenhuis, Toon Arts is there. Philippe Orts. Thibaut Nace, just 5th, 6th place. There's nothing he can do right now. He's got Team Alpecin working against him. Matthew coming down the bridge on lap 7 and 9. Everyone knows how dominant this dude is. Flocky saying, what was that amateur commentary channel you were on last year? Flocky, you asking me? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the question is really. What was the amateur commentary channel you were on last year? Jay saying cycling is in a big decline. Now that all the road requires a subscription, they're signing their own death certificate. Dude, Jay, that's why you come here, bro. That's why you come on board. Dude, Jay, from Montreal, Quebec, fellow Canadian, I've had so many people say, dude, you just saved me $39.99 a month. I've had that so many times, and I'm like, yes, dude, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to talk about my number one sport. It's always been my number one sport, like since the 80s. Matthew jumping the barriers right now. It always will be my number one sport. I love talking about it. I love Tibor Del Grosso doing more tricks at the top of the bridge, man. So it's that pink bridge that goes up. As soon as he gets top, he does like a wheel kick out, celebrating Matthew's win early, I think. Toon Arts and the Ridley racing rider Joris Nieuwenhuis right behind him, followed by the Powell Sausen rider. Oh, that's what you're saying. Flocky asked, what was the amateur commentary channel you were on last year? I wasn't sure at first. Then Dave says it was Here Flock. Okay. Then Ian jumped in and goes, Live Talk. Live Talk. That's right, dude. So last year I got reached out to a guy from England. I forget his name right now. super nice guy. He said, hey, dude, I see your channel all the time. Would you want to do any live commentary for a race I've got? So he went and secured rights. Dude, I should talk about this. He went and secured the rights to broadcast the Tour of Guangxi on the internet on his channel all over the world. Okay? So he paid to do that. And it wasn't a small amount either. It wasn't like he could have bought a new Porsche, but it was a good chunk of money that I would have never paid to do that. He said, can you come do some commentary? And I said, sure, dude. It was horrible timing. It was the last race of the year. It is a World Tour race, but it's like way down on the rung of, I guess how prestigious it is. Paul Magny was there. A lot of good riders there, but it's the last race of the year, really. It started at basically 11:30 at night every night. Dude, I guess looking back at that, that was probably part of my big toilet bowl right there. Yeah. October, things got bad in November, dudes. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, it's called Live Talk, and anyone can do commentary on it. That was the cool thing about it. I did it. It's kind of disappointing because no one's watching it. It's the Tour of Guangxi. But yeah, so that's the question here. It was Live Talk. So he's going to get more races this year. I know he was just over somewhere in Europe at some technical thing. He posted on LinkedIn promoting Live Talk. If he does it again, I'll be back. The beauty of that one, guys, so I know Jay here's talking about the subscription fee. He's able to get the rights, and I've talked to him. And I said, here's what you should do, dude. He says, I can give away so many free seats, so much free access to the full video stream. So I said, dude, what you need to do is give me access to like 100 of your seats. I think he was talking 1,000 seats for free. And I said, I will pass them out on my channel. And I will do the commentary on my channel, just like what I'm doing right now. But you guys will see exactly what I'm seeing. You'll have full video coverage, and it's fully legal and legit. So I said, give me those seats. And he's fully on board with it. So I think that's going to become, I better contact him. Dave saying, yeah, so it was Live Talk. Ian's got it. Thanks for remembering. Yeah, I think you were in it, right? I think Ian showed up a couple times. It was such a weird time, guys. Yeah, I got to think back on those times and think what I did wrong. It's still a visual sport, and they've taken that away. Jay, if you just hang around for a little bit and I start doing the Live Talk stuff again, I can't do Live Talk on all of them because he has to pay for the rights. So I told him, what's his name? I said, dude, if you get me an early morning race, something like this, and you can provide free seats for people to go into to watch through my channel. So guys, it's going to be like a lottery. Whoever shows up first gets them. You guys can watch the World Tour, whatever it is, for free. The Pro Series, the .1 Series for free through the channel. So I would just live stream it all through there and through his channel at the same time. And just do what I'm doing right now. Jay's saying, yeah, most of the time it's only worth watching the ends. Yeah, sometimes it is, especially the sprint races. Yeah, Flocky, you competed with other commentators, gamified, not sure it was called live. Yeah, it was called something like that. Live Talk, Wide Talk. I think it was something like that. Dude, I should remember. I can easily go back through the channel and find them. Guys, I usually don't go back and look at anything I've done on my channel. Yeah. Okay, seeing a different rider come to the front here. Who is this on the front? Flying along, guys, just a cakewalk by Mathieu van der Poel. He's got a 1 minute, 10-second lead right now over Del Grosso, Nieuwenhuis, Mies Hendricks, Toonarts, Thibaut Nace, Niels van der Putter, Jente Michaels, and Philippe Orts. 10 seconds back, we've got 6 other riders chasing, including Gerben Kuipers, Van den Bosch, and the Swiss rider Kevin Kuhn. Like, Mathieu van der Poel, come on. Dave saying, your channel is the future of most sports broadcasting because people are sick of talking heads. Yeah, dude, I think what it is I watch cycling commentary and they'll say something and I'm like, no, that's not true. Anything. That's what I'll be saying in my head. You guys can tell me that here. You guys can tell me when I screwed up. Dude, I'm not perfect. I've watched lots of cycling commentary and I'll be like, oh, there's a crash at the back. as I'm looking over the other riders, and the commentators that are sitting there, including some of the best, won't even say a thing. They won't even say a thing. I'm like, what are you guys watching that you didn't see that? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just attention to detail. Maybe I'm just a nerd, but I'm watching everything I can. And then 3 minutes later, oh, we've heard there's a crash at the back. Yeah, dude, it was on TV. You should have been watching instead of eating your bonbons and your cappuccinos. Yeah, Dave, exactly. Saw a dude doing baseball in a similar fashion during the Jays run. Guys, full disclosure, right before I did this style for the Tour de France, Joey Jojo found a guy in June, Canadian dude, doing baseball last year during the heat of the season, I guess. And so what he was doing was he'd jump on screen for a little bit, he'd jump away. He had a full data screen like what I'm showing, you know, and he would just hang out in the live chat with his community, and he would steal, hijack, use the baseball audio feed. Like, you know, they always do an audio feed for every baseball game. It's not even associated with the video feed. It's like a radio station. That's pretty easy to get. He played that, and as they would say stuff, he would highlight things on screen. He would bring up pictures of players. Once in a while, he'd jump on camera, like just once in a while. That was Joey Jojo's idea, not mine. She goes, why don't you do it like this, Colin? I'm like, okay. We went to Denver, 27th, 28th of June. I think I subscribed to Flow Bikes down there. I'm like, well, I need all the coverage I can get. I need every bit of data I can get. I subscribed to Pro Cycling Stats when I was down there. I came back. We were home for like 2 days, and I was streaming the Tour de France. And that's where the channel is right now. Thank you, Joey. I really appreciate it. Some of the commentators have never actually ridden in a group, and they are reading from a script. Yeah, totally. Some of the people out there are basically just news readers. They're just reading whatever they're supposed to say. And I've also said this too. Just because you're a pro cyclist doesn't mean you're a good commentator or a speaker. Kind of like they kind of forget what to say. They don't know what to talk about. Maybe I have more freedom here because it's my YouTube channel. I can talk about whatever I want. I can just go, let's have a sip of coffee, guys. Yeah, when I see script reading, I'm out. When I see a script reader, gone. It's like you can't even think for yourself and think on your feet and think fast. And that's all I'm trying to do here, guys. And hopefully you guys find a little bit of entertainment out of it. I'm sure a lot of people have turned off now and gone on with their day as they see Mathieu van der Poel just walk the field. Absolutely destroying the field here, guys. Just under 54 minutes into the race. And we're on the last lap. Thibaut Del Grosso leading Joris Nieuwenhuis on the last lap. A little bit of a gap to Thibaut Nace. They're on the last lap now. Matthew's probably coming around to finish the race here soon. Not that close, dude. He's got a 1 minute 10 second lead. So, dudes, what I'll do today is I'll do this. And then I don't think I'll hang around for the finish of that one. Maybe I'll talk about it tomorrow morning. Yeah, networks have far too many rules and restrictions. Yeah, that's true. And guys, I do try to keep this really clean. I don't think I've ever sworn on camera once. I don't talk about anything I shouldn't talk about. I don't want politics because that just gets you in trouble. I don't want weird stuff. I just want cycling and me being me. If you met me in real life, you get the same thing. This is it. Yeah. So that's it, guys. So yeah, that's the background. And before that, guys, all I did was like virtual racing on cycling platforms, always with the hope that, oh, one of these platforms is going to notice me and they're going to hire me to be their professional broadcaster. Not one. Not one speck of interest. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Ruvi contacted me, said, we love your videos. We love what you're doing. Here's a free sticker, that type of thing. So it didn't really turn into anything for me. If it would have been like, hey man, we're going to pay you to be our content creator, something, dude, I would have been full guns. And now I'm never doing it again. Like I've told myself that I will never, ever, okay, that's not true. Dude, I was streaming like 3-4 times a day, virtual cycling. Like 15 streams a week. Now I have zero interest in doing them. There's a few over on Zwift I probably will still do, just for fun, to support my friends. Like, I'm not doing this for money because there's no money. I'm doing this to have fun, maybe make it into something, and support my friends. So the Zwift boys, the Team Not Poggy boys, great dudes. Great dudes. I talk to them all the time. I'll probably continue to do videos for them. So then they can look back and watch it. Flocky, if TNT comes knocking, what's your price? Dude, I don't know. What's my price? What am I worth, guys? What would you say I'm worth? Elvis Costello's first time on SLNBC didn't want him to do Radio. Dude, I don't even know if I know that song right now. I should. Of course I know Elvis Costello. Dude, Flocky, I would do this for virtually nothing. For the fact that, guys, and this is my joke, I get to sit around, because people ask me, like, what do you do on your YouTube channel? I said, basically, I sit around in my underwear in my basement. That's not true. I don't sit around in my underwear, but it's just my joke I tell people. And I get to talk about cycling with other cycling enthusiasts. Dude, you guys help me learn something every day, and I can't thank you enough for doing that. Thibaut Nace puts in a little bit of an attack here over Joris Nieuwenhuis. I think he wants to make sure he gets second place here. Wants second place. Oh, Joris pops out of his pedals, guys. Pops out of his pedals. See that, guys? That's the stuff I notice. I swear if I was watching another coverage, they wouldn't even notice that yet. You'd see a little thing. Oh, we've heard that he popped. Yeah, no, he did. He did. So Nace is on the move. Tibor Del Grosso. Nace is going hard here. He's looking back all the time. Do not come back to me. Joris is going with Tibor. Vanderputter. Felipe Orts right up there again. So I think Felipe is 5th or 6th right now. And we got a big string of riders here. Big string of riders. Oh, yeah, I need a full... Yeah, dude, if TNT comes along or any of the cycling, you have to provide me with boxes of Pop-Tarts. Dude, my eating has been so bad, I'm surprised I'm still alive right now. I'm honestly surprised I'm still alive. I know my shape and conditioning is off. I'll get it back. But the good thing is I was starving myself so much that, I was losing weight the whole time. So, improvement's coming, guys. Improvement's coming. We will be on the bike today. That was the beginning of punk rock in the USA. Because you ride and have had it happen to you. Yeah, dude, I see this stuff. I see this stuff all the time. I know what it feels like. I may not be a pro cyclocross rider, but I can talk. Give me that, guys. At least I can talk. That's one good thing we got going for us. So Nace is leading the second group, guys. He's probably going to get the second place here. Tibor Del Grosso is holding back. He's not letting any of the riders come back up now. There's about a string of 6-7 riders. Here's Mathieu van der Poel. Superstar champion is going to finish in under 59 minutes. Out of the saddle. I didn't see him change his bike. He's riding out of the saddle all the way to the finish line. What a champion. One of these. Fist pump. No one can beat me. No one. I can't even see anyone else. Like, what a champion here. World champion, superstar bike, superstar jersey. Going over the barriers for the last time is a chasing group of probably 10 riders. 10 couldn't catch one. Don saying, yay. Don's back. Don, OG supporter. Don, I wish you would have been here, bro, because all I talked about for a lot of the channel was my appreciation for you dudes. How the channel got started. Thank you, Joey. How the channel transitioned into something half decent, I guess. That's all Joey's idea. All her idea. I never really thought about doing this. I thought, well, is anyone going to watch? And she showed me this guy doing baseball. I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. I like this. And that was right before we went to Denver last year for Metallica. I distinctly remember sitting upstairs with her watching this. I'm like, okay, I can do that. She goes, can you do this? Like, are you able to do that? I go, yeah, I can do this. Second place, it is Thibaut Nace. Third place, Tibor Del Grosso trying. Oh, Tibor Del Grosso's coming fast, though. He did outsprint. Tibor Del Grosso is going up alongside Nace right now. I think he takes it. And actually, Vanderputter might have squeaked in. Wow. Nace got caught off guard there. Nace got caught off guard. It was Del Grosso. Same time, within a tenth of a second would be Vanderputter. Nace gets fourth. He gave up in the sprint. Slight uphill sprint, guys. He gave up. Del Grosso, we saw probably 3 weeks ago, outsprint Wout van Aert. Del Grosso has a sprint, guys. He just showed it. Okay. Let's just see. Coming around for 709er. Yeah, Dave. Sorry, Don. I really need to get my 709ers fixed up. Matthew Van Der Poel riding the silver bike. Yeah, dude, I think he is. He must have done a bike change that I didn't see. He went to this beautiful silver bike, world champion stripes on it. I think they're showing the sprint again here right now. Okay, that's Matthew. Dave saying, we love you too, Joey Jojo. Thanks, Dave. Flocky. How about doing track cycling, the original indoor cycling? Dude, I might do that. I'm going to take a look at it. I just don't know if what I can show, and like a lot of the stuff is copyright. So, dude, I guess all I can do is just try to show it. And if I get copyright struck, I get copyright struck, right? Matthew Van Der Poel has 181 pro wins. Coffee. Okay. Dawn saying it's snowing a ton, -9 Fahrenheit, and winter storm Fern is doing some damage. Dawn saying track cycling is tough. Del Grosso sat in the shadows and nipped him. Yeah, totally, dudes. Totally. What a finish. Nace got burnt there at the finish, guys. He got beaten by Del Grosso and Niels van der Putter. So let me just see that officially here at the finish. Just see the preliminary results. Yeah. You can see they're all on the same time, but Nace got beaten by two of those riders there. Toonarts gets 5th. Felipe Orts, another great finish in 6th place. Joris Nieuwenhuis in 7th. Gerben Kuipers gets back up there, 8th place. Filippo Fontana in 9th. And Jente Michaels in 10th place. Dudes, great stream. I loved it. Let's just quickly go back to the road. I won't be able to stick around for this one. I got too much to do today. And here we are. So over this race, guys, at the one-day race, the Grand Prix Valencia, 58 kilometers to go still. They're still going to be out there for a while. I'll probably just watch this one myself, and I'll do a little bit of an update. I don't even know if I need to do a string tomorrow. I don't think there's anything going on tomorrow. I think so, guys. Hang on. Let me get back in here. Let's get back in the pipe 5x5 column. Alula Tour. So what's the date today? Today's the 25th, so Monday the 26th, I'm off. Okay, the 27th, that's Tuesday morning. We're on. I think it starts at 20 after 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. Let's have a look at it. It's a Pro Series race. World Tour teams will be there. Take a look at this. Jonathan Milan breaking out the big boy legs. Let's get ready for some sprint domination. We'll look at the stage. It's a 5-stage race. Nothing too crazy. I actually have gone through this last night, sitting around by myself. Nothing huge for climbs either. But that first stage, January 27th, if I go to live stats here, you're going to see it. Oh my. So CET to my time. Ooh. Guys, I may start that one a little bit late. That's 2:45 in the morning for me. And, okay, standings. Mathieu van der Poel, Thibaut Nace, Niels van der Putter, top 3 in the World Cup standings. Thibaut Legrosso, 4th, Toonarts in 5th place. So, yeah, those early morning starts, so early, part of the toilet bowl. Just saying. GCN Tech was showing off MVP's bike earlier this week. I think I saw that video of that. So, we'll see what I do with that one. Maybe I'll wait to like a 4 o'clock start. I'll be starting those ones a little bit later, guys, so I can get some rest. Otherwise, I go into this whole other life cycle. I'm up for 2:45 start. I'm going to be up at 2, which means I have to go to bed by 10 to get 4 hours sleep, and then I'm wiped. And then I just get worse and worse and worse and worse. Guys, appreciate you all being here. Had a fun stream today. And hope to see you guys all for the next one. Dudes, so plan for it. Tuesday morning at some time, we'll be doing the Alula Tour. stage race, Pro Series level. It's going to be a blast. And we'll check out some other races along the way. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I'm off. It's 8:15 in the morning, and I got lots to do.